Oh, and we're live.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
It says we're live.
Yeah, but we are. But we're still going to do the music. No one's listening to us right now. I mean, once we do the intro and once you kill my screen, I'm going to put Facebook back up and I'll share.
I'm telling you.
Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Heavy Drinking Podcast. Episode, hey guys, episode 97, right? 97? 97, are we good? 97?
97.
Yeah, 97.
Episode 97 of the Heavy Drinking Podcast. Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing good.
Yep. I'm on the verge of vomiting, so if you watch me get away anytime, any point in time during this podcast, you know what I'm doing.
Oh, that sounds like a sad story.
It does sound like a sad story.
Can you tell us, elaborate what happened to you? Since everyone in Texas did the same thing, and we live in Connecticut.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Heavy Drinking Podcast. It's we are all home still.
Paul, you can sit back a little bit.
Pandemic protocol. Well, I'm trying. All right now.
Talking about like.
I'm just saying. You can.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Thanks. I'm like, I'm fucked up today, dude. I'm so fucked up. I'm sorry.
So you were saying.
So on Monday, while everybody in Texas was boiling snow, I decided to take the trash out and made my way back first down the about 15 stairs from my deck down to the ground.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, go check out our Instagram because it's up there and it's amazing. Listen, I'm glad Paulo's okay. That's the main thing. But since he's okay, the video's fucking hilarious. It's great.
Pretty funny. I'm carrying bags of trash. They go everywhere. I found a chunk of moldy macaroni and cheese under my waistline, which was probably in one of the bags. Kind of gross. And then, man, I felt fine afterwards until this morning. And now I feel like I got hit by a truck. So,
well, that's not good.
Yeah,
good
that
stuff.
sucks.
Yeah, so that was my week. How about you guys? It's been 2 weeks, right? It's been 2 weeks since we.
Yes.
It's been 2 weeks since we've done a show. I think we're trending on the every other week thing for right now.
Yeah, it just works better for everyone.
Yeah, my week's been good. Been working back at the Capitol Theater. That's been fun. Nice to shoot some live shows, even though there's no one in the audience, which is really a weird thing. But
you can you can't like fart then, right? Because like everybody hears it.
Well, no one hears it. There's no one there.
No, but I mean, like you're gonna pick it up in the recording, aren't you? Somebody like really ripped one in the back.
No. It's
the
still
acoustics
allowed.
won't pick it up.
It's still a loud concert. Like you're not. Gonna...
I feel like that hall is like the acoustics in there.
The acoustics in there are fantastic, but you're not gonna hear it.
Yeah. I mean, like good for hearing somebody float a biscuit out there, you know.
Yeah, no, not so much.
All right. Hey Jay, what are you doing?
I was trying to see if I could get on Instagram and pull up the video for fun, but it's too much of a pain in the ass.
Gotcha.
No, I was asking for a 6-digit code right now on an authenticator app, which I do have, but
fuck, that's too much work.
It's way too much work. I'm good, just busy. Been a busy week.
That sounds exciting, Tom. I know you've been doing some giveaways.
Oh, why does everyone say giveaway? Like
contests, you know,
raffles.
Well, raffles. Well, this is funny because if you say giveaway, people think you're giving away beer for free. And with the 1056 podcast, Tyler always retweets everything, and he's like giveaway, and I'm like, if you put giveaway and people like, where's my money? They're like, fuck you, you're trying to scam me. It's a raffle. Actually, we'll just put it up here if we're going to share a screen. We'll hit, here we go. Basically, I've been working all day since it's snowy. If this is going to go.
Hang on one second.
Oh, you have to do it. Yep.
Yeah, I have to add it. There
Okay.
we go.
So this is what I'm doing. This is the new poster I made because the last poster was a little bit. I'm doing. I'm literally $50 away from $1,500, which is the next
shit.
Yeah, it's we started this Wednesday, and what I'm doing is giving away all 13 versions, non-barrel aged versions of Black is Beautiful beer, and then I added when we got to 1,000, 3 major breweries, J. Wakefield, Six Point, and the Trillium White Lion collab for $1 a ticket.
So why don't you explain the Black is Beautiful beer for people that don't know?
So what it was is Weather Souls in Colorado, if I believe, decided back when the Black Lives Matter movement was making another push in the beginning of the pandemic. They decided to make this beer, this label, and they came up with a recipe that said they wanted all the breweries to make this beer. They can adjust it any way they want, and it goes to their local African American / Black charity, whatever they want to donate to, but it's to help that culture whenever way they can. And 13 versions, like it says, 15 breweries, because there was 2 collabs. Rhythm did it with Two Roads and Front Porch, and Hoax did one together, and they donated to all their local charities. And I, being a stout lover, decided to buy them all. So I bought 2 4-packs of every single one. And I thought after the first few, I was like, you know what? It would be great if someone could win all of them, because we're a very small state. Not many breweries did it compared to the bigger states where 30, 40, 50, 60 breweries. It's tough to collect them all. I said, why not raffle all of them all and then give it to a local charity? I didn't know which charity I wanted to do. So now with Jamal from New England Brewing Company and the CTE Beer Guild, they actually started a scholarship at Sacred Heart University Brewing School, and they're going to give away 5 every year, 1 for the next 5 years, a scholarship to an African American student to go in their brewing school. So this is part of it. So this is where I'm donating it to. So right now we're just under $1,500.
That's killer.
Nice. Yeah, and we still have until the end of the week. So Sunday the 28th is the last day, and I'll be raffling off next Monday. Now, if it gets to $50, that $50 extra, which it will, I have a week to do it. I'm going to raffle off 2 full sets of this. So you win 16 beers for $1.
All right, so a couple things real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
One, we are live, so we're like, let's tell people where they can get this stuff. Right now, if you wanted to, not watch our faces and go to another tab and get something, where would they go?
So you could go to my Instagram, and that'll link you to the Facebook.
On the way on your Instagram,
you could go to my Instagram, either Cool Beans 316 or It's Always South Season, and then the link is there.
Hang on.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna stop you real quick.
All right.
We're literally live on Facebook right now.
Yes.
You can
just send me money.
Instagram. You're going to send people to Instagram to come back to Facebook.
Well, I'm just saying, you could read all the details. Like I said, it's $1 a ticket. You could send me money to my Venmo, Tom M31656, or PayPal. It's coolbeans31656 at yahoo.com. Send me money. It's $1 a ticket. You get 6 tickets for $5. For $10, you get 12 tickets. For $20, you get 25 tickets. That's it. Raffle off 2 things. If I hit 2,000, I might throw in some of my own beer in there and start shipping. By the way, this is open to all 48 states. I am shipping beer out. Shipping is included.
That's awesome. So the second thing I wanted to do is, Tom, check your Slack real quick.
I do see.
Can we back up 2 minutes? Sacred Heart has a brewing school?
Yes, they've had a brewing school for, I want to say, almost 2 years.
Been there a while.
Really?
Yeah, I want to say 2 years. They actually, Sacred Heart Academy, it's actually in Area 2. So in Area 2, they have like a homebrew system. And if you search Sacred Heart Academy Brewing School on YouTube, Courtney Zeller was just there doing her what's happening in brewing for Channel 3, and she actually took a tour, and they got like a little home brewing system that you could actually learn and brew it. I want to say it's 2 years. I could be wrong on that, but I think it went 2 years now. And a lot, Dana from Firefly is an instructor, and I can't remember who else. There's a few other people that are instructors that are in the Connecticut brewing business that are actually instructors that teach basically from soup to nuts how to brew beer.
Well, that's killer. That's awesome. I had no idea that even existed.
Yeah. Oh, spoiler alert! There's no soup or nuts in the beer process.
There could be nuts.
There could be nuts.
I have a question about the Black is Beautiful beer in general. Is it all stouts?
Well, that was the whole entire thing. Well, in Connecticut or just in general?
In general.
In Connecticut, it was all stouts. In general, no. So you were asked to try to follow the recipe that they came out with. You could have homebrewed it. Jay, you could actually homebrew the recipe if you want to.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at it right now.
If you go to blackisbeautiful.com, they have the recipe and everything like that. But a lot of breweries did a lot of unique things. One person made an IPA, and it kind of, people were like, really? This was supposed to be a stout or make it. But a lot of people made actually whiskey from the runoffs. A lot of people made mead that was barrel aged in stout barrels that were made from it. So overall, there's so many different versions of this, and I've only had to taste a few that I've actually been a privilege to get. But yeah, if you look, I'm part of. It used to be called Black is Beautiful Collective on a Facebook group, and you used to share all this different stuff, and people were making some unique stuff that sounded really good: whiskey, bourbon, mead, IPAs, sour stouts, and stuff like that. And
please tell me nobody made the oversight of trying to do something different and make like a white stout.
No one made a white stout. No one made a golden stout.
That's awful, dude.
But people
Come on, man.
People
You know what, though?
I'm not
Can I
saying
just say
this-
something? Can I just say something?
You could imagine
That's
that
the
there'd be
attitude.
one idiot who would like not think about
Yeah.
what they're doing though.
That's the attitude I was looking. That's the attitude I wanted last week with the Gash comment. That's what I wanted. That vibe.
Gash comment.
Yeah. Remember they were talking about some beer that women like. Let's not bring it up again. Let's just leave it where it was. Last week.
Oh yeah. So this is a precursor. This is kind of the appetizer to the big event. The main event we're doing in March. So in March, it hasn't been officially announced, but if anybody's listening to this, myself, Jamal, Jess Miramy, the CT Beer Guild, and other half is going to help us out a little bit, are doing a huge raffle where we're actually asking for, and I'm going to ask the general public for donations like I did for our buddy Matt and when I did the Stouts and Sours at Alvarium, to donate bottles. And we're asking bigger name breweries to donate bottles to this cause, the same charity. And at the end of March, we're going to do a huge bottle raffle where you can win some major stuff. And the breweries that we're getting, you're going to be like, oh, and it's going to, I think right now, no, what? 4/16/56? No, 3/16/56.
God damn it.
Yeah.
This is what happens
You
when
guys
you
are
try and
great.
do things live.
Yeah. We're getting major
Dumb fat
breweries.
fingers.
I've already talked to
There it is.
Horace, if you know who Horace is, and Kyle from Horace is donating 6 bottles, which his bottles usually go for $35 to $40 a pop. Other half is going to donate stuff, and they're going to be a pickup location because we're going to open it up to Connecticut and New York. And we're hoping to get a Massachusetts brewery right now. We're in talks to hopefully get a Massachusetts brewery to open up so you could pick up locally. We're not shipping anything because that would just cost way too much and wouldn't make any money for the charity because we'd spend everything on shipping. But that will also go to the same scholarship. But we are going to make major bottles, major prizes. It's going to be fun. And right now we want to keep it at $1 a ticket, but we have a meeting tomorrow, me and Jess and the guild and Jamal. Hopefully we'll lock everything down and announce it like the first week of March, right when my raffle ends. So, and that'll be going through all March.
That's awesome, man.
Very nice.
So, yeah, so that sounds good. So I just pinned the information in the Facebook chat, and also you can see it scrolling down bottom.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll leave that up. I'll put it up every once in a while. But yeah, so that's really cool, man.
Thank you, Tom. Nice little bit of kindness in this cruel world.
Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah. So what's everybody drinking today?
I was literally just gonna go there, and please tell us in the comments as well what you're drinking.
Yes,
we want to know.
I'm
we
actually
want to know.
The stout guy is actually drinking a barley wine tonight. I'm drinking Copestone from Fox Farm. The reason being is I got a little bit of love from Don't Drink Beers today. If anybody knows the big Instagram/Facebook account, I asked him to help me out and post about the raffle, and he did. So I told him I would drink a barley wine for him. So, I hear my echo.
Huh? No, it wasn't me. Keep going.
That means it was Paulie.
Yeah, So I'm drinking a barley wine for him because he's a good guy and he didn't have to, and I've already probably made a good few $100s off of him already. So
Nice.
yeah,
Good stuff. So you got the stout going, Jay?
No, I have a
No, he
barley
doesn't
wine
have-
going.
Barley
That's what
wine going?
I'm saying, 'cause
Sorry,
So
Dude,
Alex,
it's not that hard to pay attention.
dude, I am fucked up today.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people are
Hey.
watching this? How many people? 6 people. Let's be
6
honest.
people.
I've been stone sober for 2 days. It's fucking with my head right now. Okay.
I mean, Dane is watching. By the way, shout out to Dane. Dane,
what's up?
if you're listening, I'm going to already ask you personally if you could send more Nebraska beers and send your good shit, because I got another raffle, and if you want to donate, Dane, you've been my man. You've donated everything. Come on down. Send some stuff. I know you got that Wellsworth sitting in that basement. So
Dane's a good man. Well, you know what? We need to get Dane on next week or the week after.
yeah, why don't we just have Dane as a guest? Because we can actually have Dane as a guest because it's
We
not
can have
elected.
Dane as a co-host if you really want.
This
He
is
said
true
he could-
now.
That's very true.
At
He
this
said
point
he
in
could
time.
see the gay porn in the reflection of my glasses.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, we could all see that.
We just don't want to tell you because we know that's what you watch. That's what you most feel comfortable talking about.
I don't have any
Live-
beer in house
Live and
except
let
for
live.
barley wine. I don't want to drink yet
How do you not have beer in the house?
because I drank it all. So
Oh.
I'm drinking Michter's rye.
Good.
Hmm.
Dave? I'm trying to keep the
Sorry,
saliva
I'm,
from building up.
no,
my
no,
mouth.
I'm trying to do a couple
Yeah.
of things at the same time. I'm actually drinking
Dave
rum
is
tonight.
producing.
I'm actually drinking rum tonight. Some I don't know how to pronounce that. Machu Salem, 10-year rum. It's good. I've been on a rum kick lately.
I loaded up over the weekend on a bunch of Equilibrium and Hoof Hearted beer and a lot of local shit, a lot of 12% stuff. And then I got sick to my stomach. So I'm drinking Kool-Aid today because anything else, and I won't make it through the rest of the show. So
Actual Kool-Aid, brand Kool-Aid.
it's like those little what are those things called? Like little Mio
Oh yeah,
liquid
okay.
squeezy things.
Yeah.
Probably terrible for my health, but I mean, look at me. Everything I do is terrible for my health.
Fair enough. So so I don't know what else is going on. Anyone got anything interesting that they want to share?
Yeah, weed is legal in New Jersey.
Oh,
Just want
as
to
of,
throw that out there.
as
that
of when?
interesting?
As of this morning, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I got a very excited text message
Dirty Jersey.
from a few friends of mine back from Jersey. But yeah, I don't think you could buy it anywhere. Well, actually, hold on. It's decriminalized, so I guess you could buy it everywhere, just not in a store, But
Oh, yeah.
mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's decriminalized just like it is here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So any
No,
dark
so not,
corner, just,
not,
No,
so not
it's
legal.
no, it's
decriminal.
legal. It's legal for adult use,
Oh.
and they've decriminalized the possession of it. Like if you're underage and you're
Okay,
caught,
I'm
in
confused.
possession, it's
Oh.
decriminalized. It just
So
gets
is it-
taken away from you.
okay. So is it like
alcohol.
So you can't technically buy it still in New Jersey.
No, not yet. But I
Okay.
mean, if you're caught with it, it doesn't really matter. So
Okay, but you wanted to go to New Jersey before we got on air. You want to go to New Jersey and buy it? And I'm like, we can't. We could go to Massachusetts and buy it, no problem. But
Right.
no, you can go to Jersey by it.
not legally. They have dispensaries.
I mean, they decriminalize it. So that's
No,
a
but
that's a gray
difference.
area.
there's a
right in.
big
No, it's
difference.
not. There's a big
It's
difference.
a big difference between opening a Starbucks
Yeah,
and a Starbucks of weed and just going to your corner, going to Jay and Silent Bob and getting out of the
All right.
corner.
so if like a 16-year-old gets caught with a bottle of vodka, it just gets taken away from him, right?
Correct.
But if that 16-year-old and the adult who bought the vodka for him is caught in the act, that's illegal. So you just gotta avoid getting caught in the act.
But you still can't
You-
buy it. That's
You
what I'm saying.
you just can't be seen doing that.
You can't get. If I kill a guy, I can't be caught.
No, that's
As long as
different.
I'm not caught. It's okay.
Is it?
Nah. Dude, have you ever watched Unsolved Mysteries? You can't kill people and not get caught. That always
Yes,
happens.
I mean, sorry, Carol Baskin.
Years later.
Hello, Tiger King.
Huh? She'll get-
Me, possibly. We don't know yet.
Jay's like, me, hookers.
Hookers.
That one time I took a trip down to Baltimore.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What?
What?
What? Who?
Yeah, so
Ooh.
that's cool, fun shit. A couple states away. I thought we were super progressive here in Connecticut. I guess not. Guess Massachusetts and New Jersey take the cake for that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
And New York, I guess you would think New York would be first, right? No,
Dude,
am I just
don't know.
am I hyper concentrating on one small section in New York and ignoring the whole entire rest of the state?
Probably, yeah.
All right, sorry. Yeah, so I see nobody else wants to talk about that. Ted Cruz went to Cancun over the weekend.
I mean,
It was cool.
guy wants to go on vacation.
He does.
I mean, it's not like he's really doing it, and like there's nothing to do in Texas, right? Oh, there is.
Yeah, there's stuff to do in Texas. You know what it is?
I mean, what happened to Texas this week or last week?
I
They did a lot
didn't
of
know.
They've
I
done a
didn't
lot
know
of
it
bragging
didn't
over
snow
the
in
years.
Texas.
They've done a lot of bragging over the years.
The Chinese government made it snow on them, all this fake snow, to prove that there was global warming on the Earth. And the fake snow, you set a lighter under it, and it doesn't melt, and it creates tar and ash. And it didn't really happen, and the world is flat, and we didn't land on the moon. Well, I actually can't say that because that's kind of still iffy. But we landed on Mars this week. Maybe. What else? No? Am I going on a rant? I'm sorry.
Did they actually have pictures of that, or was
What?
they did just use
Pictures
pictures?
of what? I just named 6 things.
No, the Mars rover. Because every time
Yeah.
I saw photos of the Mars, like of the landing, like the comments were like, "Oh no, that was the last one," and they just set audio to it or some shit, and like
They just released audio.
they
from,
did. I know they were
yeah.
recording audio from it, but I guess the day it landed, there was a bunch of video circulating around, and it was like made up. It was from the last rover.
Yeah. Well, that Bernie was on the moon too, sitting in a lawn chair.
Yeah, Bernie's been everywhere in a long
I
time.
mean, Bernie. By the way, Johnny Benson from Beerman Beer says hello.
What's up, Johnny?
Jess from Jungle Packer says hello. Phil from the Guild says hello. I set up a little watch party in CD Beer Drinker, so hopefully.
Oh,
you
nice.
can watch.
Oh, and Ryan Keckler, I know how farts work, guy.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I was just trying to make a.
Do you fart?
I was just trying to lighten the mood. I'm sorry, man. I know. Trust me. I know. By the end of the show, I will demonstrate how farts work. Or sharts.
Yeah,
I might
I was
demonstrate
just
how
gonna-
sharts
I
work.
was just gonna
That
That
say.
might happen.
You said your stomach's hurting you. Maybe
It
sharks,
is.
You know.
It is. It's been the pipes have been crossed down there all week. So, yeah, I know how they. Rest assured, I know how those work.
And we know you know how those work
I do.
from firsthand experience.
So what
I've
topic?
dusted many a crop in my life.
So what topic would you like to discuss first? Should we talk about Texas's snow? Should we talk about that none of us are getting a vaccine anytime soon? And I'm pissed off about it because I technically should be getting one next week, and now I have to wait 2 months.
Why?
Why should you?
I
be
thought it was
getting
my-
one?
Did you miss the news today?
No, I had a conversation with my wife about
Lamont?
an hour
Talking
ago.
about
She was,
Lamont?
she was telling me
So-
that the date was like April 12th for our age group.
Correct, but in your age group now, it's
Mhm.
not about what you do or not about how often you have to be an essential worker. You know, So I'm an essential worker because I work at Trader Joe's, and I was going to get one. Thank you.
We're gonna have to bite our lip for the essential worker shit until all this is over, right?
I agree because I don't think everyone's an essential worker, but
No, I know. Just that term. That
granted,
term makes me
I
chuckle
haven't
a
missed
little
a
bit.
day of work since March, and I've been going to work for the general public. The breweries have closed down and the restaurants closed down for a little bit, and now they're back to work.
Yeah.
And I've been going to work since day one, and I have almost 1,000 to 2,000 people coming into my store a day. And now I've been told I have to wait 2 months instead of getting a vaccination next week, because basically before today, I was going to be eligible next week to get the first dose, and then probably another week to get the second dose, whatever the timeline is. And now I have to, because I'm 41, I have to wait until April,
12.
the middle of April to get it.
Well,
So
they were talking about July before that,
it's
right?
but that's for the general public. But for a person has to deal with the general public all the time and have these people and literally people coming in with no mask and want to.
You've been exposed to it potentially for a year.
Yes,
and haven't gotten it. Is what
and I haven't gotten it. And I've been very lucky.
Huh.
And, but other
Weird
places, other Trader Joe's and other stores have not been so lucky. And my store is very, very strict and very, very strict on their policies, and they want to make sure that everyone's safe. So I've been very lucky about it. But why, if I'm going to deal with the general public, and I'm so happy that they push teachers to the front lines, because teachers should be, because they're going to be more acceptable, because if kids are going to be in front of kids.
They complain constantly, though.
I mean,
teachers.
No offense to get
teachers
paid
or kids. I don't know.
I'm just joking.
Teachers,
joking.
they complain
sure
when
who
there's
you're
not
trying to piss off.
when there's not an epidemic. They complain.
Teachers
all the time.
get paid like shit. So guess what? They're
do.
allowed to complain because they're supposed to teach the children of America and make us a better place, and they get paid $36,000.
It's satire, Tom.
No one told them to go to school for that.
Just joking.
I know you're just joking. I'm just.
The people get so. You know what? It's almost irresistible not to. It's hard to not say shit like that because you're gonna get a reaction out of it. You know what I mean? And I live for that shit. So.
Before we get too deep into this one too, can you guys just let me know if you hear me breathing into the microphone again until not wait till like the end of the show like last time?
Let's make a code Vader. We'll just say that.
No, just say it.
Vader.
That's what I did. I just said it in Slack.
You
We're
said
just not
Vader?
going to say it publicly.
I said fucking Darth Vader over here in Slack. That's what I said.
But yeah, I mean, I understand the sentiment of doing an age group because you're doing who's more likely to, if they get sick, react, go to the hospital, maybe possibly die. And the younger you get, you're just going to get a bad cold, and you're going to survive for it because your immune system can survive.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's died
that.
since getting the vaccine, right?
What?
Oh,
Wait,
I don't think.
Died from the vaccine or died?
I don't think anybody has died from the vaccine. Right?
People. Well, I mean, you can read what people are going to die from
Yes,
everything.
some people have.
Some people have.
Yeah, like older people who are already same thing, just like getting COVID.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
You
But
have underlying
nobody.
issues. The vaccine might kill you.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that yet. I haven't heard anybody dying from the vaccine
No, there's a
or
Has
dying
not.
after getting
It's
the
like a couple hundred, I think.
Yeah, there's
couple
not,
hundred
it's
instances.
not very many that people like with anything. You're
And
going to have
they can't
bad
100.
reaction.
They can't tie it specifically to that at this point, is what
Correct.
they're saying.
Got it.
Which means yes, the
Yeah.
vaccine killed them.
Exactly. But I
You
understand
just
the
can't say
age.
that.
We're getting
understand-
Cuomo again.
Yeah. I mean, I completely understand the age thing, but like, if you're going to people to go out and have to work in the general public and be around people in general public, they should get vaccinated so they're safer, because there's people that don't want to take the vaccine and still want to go out in the general public. There's people that are going to be out in the general public and can't get the vaccine yet. The general public can't get the vaccine probably until May. So that's fine. But we have to work with the general public. Shut up, both of you. We have to work with the general public. We should get vaccinated and we should be protected. So,
It's bittersweet for me because I have to go to a wedding in the Keys in June. No, in June.
You'll be fine by then.
No, that's not the problem. Problem is that I still have my Wu-Tang tickets from my birthday last year, and they've rescheduled to that very day that I'm supposed to fly out.
Wow. Hold
So-
on, hold on.
I'm hoping we ride the fence here, and this is very selfish of me, and I fully I'm owning up to that.
Yeah.
But what I'm hoping is everybody gets a vaccine. They hold off venues until like the week after. I can come back, so I can go to the Keys, go to a wedding, come back, Wu-Tang's forever. You know what I mean, and just slide right back into living life again. You know what I mean? Anybody else?
Selfish
I
bastard
hear you.
motherfucker. I mean, Wu-Tang is forever.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So
No,
I'm gonna have
it's
to sell those tickets to somebody who's gonna want to go out in public. You know,
I highly
with
doubt
COVID and
that
everything.
concert's going to happen, but maybe if we get 70% by then, I think things will be open again. But
Mm.
I think our normal way of life is going to be very changed. So
We might have to end up giving those tickets away on the show or something. I have 4 of them.
Listen, speaking of giveaways, actually, last show at the end of the show, we did a trivia contest that we got literally no entries on. So I think the question was way too hard.
no, it wasn't.
Which we said when we were doing it. We thought it was
Actually,
gonna be too hard.
none of you knew it except for me and Tyler. And
Right.
you guys have actually never asked me what was the reason. So I figured no one actually entered the contest.
Yeah, no one answered us.
So
So,
should
if
I-
you go back, if you go back and watch, or listen, I'm hearing an echo from somebody. But if you go back and watch and or listen, and you get to the end of the show and you get the answer, I will still honor that. But I think we should do a new one.
Oh, I'm not going to
Yeah.
tell the answer. Okay.
Fuck it, yeah. Tell the answer. Tell the
I
answer.
mean-
fuck them. They've had 2
They had the
weeks.
chance. They've had 2
Yeah,
weeks.
they've had 2
know.
weeks.
The
So-
echo's you, Dave.
You
You're
sure?
the
Echo
echo.
me.
You're the only one I'm hearing echo.
I don't hear an echo. Echo.
I can't hear an echo on my own headphones. Anyway,
The answer was the first ever Disco Pig one was actually a granola brown recipe that failed. And they decided not to waste the beer. It was still salvageable, and they turned it into a braggot. And then they bottled it up, and they still have because it was a huge batch. They still have a ton of beer left over, and they bottled it all. I think they did I want to say 10,000 bottles, which I think might be a little bit too much, but I might be right on the nose on that one. And yeah, they decided to bottle it all and do their first Disco Pick series, and that's kind of how it started, the Disco Pick series. So
that's
it was a brown braggot.
all right.
How do you do that? How do you make a bracket?
Did you just go like this?
To me?
Tom,
I don't
it's
know.
like, here's a brown braggot.
Fuck.
I don't know. Braggot sounds fancy. I don't know.
You're like,
Yankees out bitches. I don't know.
What-
Jay,
how
how
do
do you make a braggot, Jay? You're
So,
this is your technical
it's
expert.
like it's a blend of beer and mead, honey mead.
Yes.
Right?
Ah,
Correct.
okay. Moving right along.
Moving right along. So Texas. What
Yes, Texas. We were back on Texas.
what we did, the local. Now let's go to Texas and all the snow at Texas and how they have no electricity. And what last time I heard it was they said 8 million. Don't want to believe that, but 8 million people still have to boil their water to make sure it's safe.
Yeah. Well, some of them don't even boil. You can't boil water because your pipes are all frozen. Some people.
So
Some people have been boiling snow. Like you actually boil snow from outside.
yeah,
to
because it's
drink.
cleaner. So here's the funny thing that I found out about Texas.
It's not
is-
cleaner. That's why you're boiling it.
Well,
No.
you
Hence the process.
sorry. One thing I did hear about Texas
Their snow's so
is
dirty.
all their plumbing is in a lot of their plumbing is in the attic, where we're used to plumbing in the ground. And one of my employees lived in Texas for a while, and he's like, "Yeah, it's all in the attic. That's why you see pipe bursts and they're getting flooding." Or there was a picture of a ceiling fan with icicles on it. And I'm like, "How is there water upstairs and shit like that?"
Yeah.
And they don't have to have it underground because they don't need to be winterized. Well, now you have winter. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I thought it got cold in Texas. Not cold like that, but
Well, if it doesn't go below freezing, you don't really need to have all your pipes underneath the permafrost, and so it doesn't freeze.
True. I don't know. You'd think they would get enough random snow that they would have some sort of something on backup.
I mean, I think you can look it up. Probably the last snowstorm that they had was years and years and years ago. I mean, this is the first time it's been accumulation. but like, when was the last time they actually had snow in Texas?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know, man. You know what? It was tough for me. I feel bad for him. I've been to Texas a couple times. I like it. You know, it's a nice place. The people are kind that I've run into, you know what I mean? But if your idea of Texas is just based off of like what you see on TV or the representatives from that state, like I understand like some of the callousness that people are kind of displaying towards Texas, because some of the people from there are kind of assholes. You know what I mean? Like you do get the dickish person from that state.
Well, I mean,
which kind of paints with a broad brush of everybody that comes from there. You know what I mean?
granted, they have no salt to put on the roads. They have no plows. They have nothing to deal with this. So basically, it just imagine us up here.
That's pretty fucking stupid.
Well, I mean, again, why would you? It's never snow there.
Yeah, I feel like
no point.
Yeah,
but if you saw some of this, go look on Facebook and just go Texas Highway, and you'll see the crashes. These people are driving 60 to 70 miles an hour in snow.
Yeah,
and anyone up the Northeast goes, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, some of those accents were insane.
They're plowing into each other like it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm sliding and I can't stop.
Dude, there's videos of like 6,000-pound trucks just getting hurled, just getting tossed around traffic because there's like semis just slamming into them.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. The problem is you have people like Ted Cruz that are from there and they constantly talk. And
I mean, he said that he's only going to, if global warming, what was it the tweet was? If global warming happens in California, if it snows in California, he'll take global warming seriously.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Something like that. Oh, I'm sorry. In your state, it snowed and you went to Cancun.
Yeah, I don't. And like the Cancun thing, I get that. Like if you're some rich dude and you just don't want to fucking deal with it, like I get it. It's your prerogative to fucking fly to Cancun or wherever the fuck you want to fly to get away from the cold. But you can't spend months fucking campaigning about how much you love the state and how much you want, like you're the guy, nobody else could do what you're doing and you want to help the people out and this and that. And then the second fucking snow falls, like you're on a plane.
Because
you know what I mean? At least be slick about it. Like you invited more people, like you invited a whole fucking neighborhood.
You can work from anywhere though. What's he gonna? I work from home for a year.
Huh?
He can't just jump on his laptop.
That's not a work from home job, dude.
Yeah, but okay, here's the thing. He left when it happened. Because his daughter wanted to go on a trip to Cancun. So he was like, I'm gone. And then you're like, did you not realize the backlash you're leaving the state that you're going through? Now, granted, yes, what could he do? Well, AOC raised what?
1.5 million.
Or is it 5 million now?
4.7, I think.
And she's not even a representative of that state.
No.
She raised for that state. You could have did something that's the public, or you could have been in Cancun sitting on your, beach chair, drinking a Mai Tai or a pina colada and be like, if you did something
I'd rather do.
If you did something from Cancun, I could understand that. But all he did was like, peace out.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
And when he got back, not for anything, but when he got back, I'm like, this dude's got to be smart enough. Like he's got to be weaselly enough to set up something that's like a good,
I heard it.
Kind of good PR thing that will kind of build your relation, like your build yourself back up. You know what I mean?
I heard he just threw paper towels at people. Oh wait,
no,
that's someone else.
No. He took a photo op of him putting cases of water in people's trunk.
Oh,
it's like, dude, come on.
Don't get me wrong.
You can construe those. Guy. You can misconstrue those photos as him stealing the water out of people's trunks because it literally what it looks like. It literally looks like he's intercepting somebody carrying water to their car, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I need this."
Hey, Paul, can I interrupt this story and just say how good your camera looks? I like the upgrades you've done.
Are you trying to say that Paul looks good? I think that's what you're trying to say.
I'm saying his camera looks good.
I don't know. I think you're trying to say Paul looks good.
Well, he looks good on that camera.
I mean, it's okay to say he looked good.
No, Paul's a good looking dude. I'm not
It's
going to
okay.
skirt around that.
I mean, he looks like. I mean, he's Cancun Pauly. So I mean,
I am Cancun Pauly. Hey,
Listen.
I got tired of being
you didn't get a tan, but
picked on for being blurry.
Listen,
The
I
entire
mean,
shows.
you
I am
compare
sounding
this to the last show. You look and you sound good. Now we just got to get Jay on this program too.
Jay got a new mic. I'm the only one that's doing, just the.
I just
Jay's
borrowed one from
odd.
Dave.
Jay's got one of my mics. We need
Oh.
to get him a camera and a mic.
I mean, I just
This
have the MacBook.
camera
and
was-
this.
$20 on eBay. Not eBay, on Amazon.
Nice.
So
All right.
it's great. Some little kid in China makes it. It's really good quality.
I mean,
It's probably Taiwan or something.
probably.
No,
That's Taiwan.
Speaking of China, segue. Did you know that they caused the storm in Texas?
Did they?
Yeah, apparently, according to some news outlets, they were the one that they have this big weather machine, and in a few years, they're going to control 50% of the world's weather, and
Mhm.
they're the ones that actually put the fake snow on Texas, and actually, people out in Texas are burning snow with lighters, and it's actually not melting, and it's just causing black soot, and it's fake. And China did it.
I feel like the Chinese weather machine would have gotten shot out of the sky by the Jewish space lasers. So I feel like
why would the Jews have space lasers?
because they want to burn down California.
But why California?
Liberals?
Yeah, they run Hollywood, don't they?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, yeah.
anymore.
They want to
Not
burn
anymore.
them. They want to burn down the state that they cherish. I guess that's how the Jews work. I don't.
I don't know. But yes, that is an actual story that it's fake snow in Texas. It's not
Mm.
real.
Has there any been videos? Been
Oh,
any
just-
videos of this black snow?
Go on TikTok. I mean, apparently, I didn't.
I've never
'cause that's
gone on-
where
I've
Yeah,
never
that's
gone
where
on
you should
TikTok
get
in my
those.
life.
Go on TikTok. All those TikTok influencers are.
I don't think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just saying.
Oh, I saw an influencer the other day. I was going into New Haven,
In person?
and there was someone influencing on the side of the street. It was amazing.
wait,
Wait, what were they
Wait.
doing to influence?
Yeah.
Taking
Because,
pictures.
go
I don't
back.
know. In
And
front of like these columns. She had her jacket open. The other girl was like taking the pictures, and I was like, "Oh, they're influencing. That's great."
Those are college students.
Yeah, those are just college students.
Yeah,
They were trying to influence. That's how all influencers start.
I guess.
I mean,
are we
it's-
influencers?
You're saying that's
No,
because you
we're
all
not
call me an influencer. Is that how I started? Just taking pictures in front of thing with my jacket open and be like,
Yeah.
can we do
Exactly.
that photo shoot?
I mean, we could. I don't think anybody will want to see it.
Oh,
I want to see
I
it.
don't know. It was the
Let
first
us-
time I'd seen an
listen. Let us know in the
influencer
Facebook
live
comments
in
if
the
you want to
wild.
see that.
No one wants to see that.
No, let us know in the Facebook comments what you want to if you want to see that. Also, let us know what you're drinking. I'm curious.
Yeah,
I know
nobody's-
I know there's a couple people watching. I know, but I want to know what you're drinking. Get drunk on a Monday. Why not?
It is Monday, isn't it? The days just kind of blend together.
I mean, February is literally almost over. We have about a week left in February.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Have you
We're close to the 1 year anniversary of the 2 week flattening the curve bubble.
Mm-hmm. Day before
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Remember-
thought we were going to be open the next week after St. Patrick's Day, but now after Lamont's thing, I say April-ish, maybe push it a little bit more.
Remember when they were like, remember when somebody said there was going to be 500,000 to 1 million deaths and everybody lost their shit?
It's 500,000.
They said it was like fear mongering, like, oh, you just want everybody to stay inside.
Yeah.
So that's 500,000 COVID deaths plus the normal deaths that we normally have.
What do you mean? You mean like people dying from
Yeah, just our
flu and shit?
normal deaths in the U.S. The annual yearly deaths. It's 500,000 for COVID plus
No,
the other deaths we normally have on the.
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
percentage?
No, I'm sure
Is
the
it-
normal deaths have
is it?
gone down. Do you know what I mean? I tried to explain this to somebody the other day. They said, how are the flu numbers? And I'm like, well, check out the flu numbers in Japan every year. They're really low because they wear masks there
Mhm.
all the fucking time. So that's kind of your answer. Everybody's wearing a mask. It's kind of hard to catch the flu when people aren't coughing into your food or, like wiping their
Just
ass and not
coughing.
cleaning their hands afterwards. And then I don't know. I feel like people are more cleanly lately. There's been hand sanitizer everywhere. I'm sure it's not good for people's like, you know, immune systems or anything, but
Plus, I think
considering-
all these answers are way above our pay grade. So.
very much
Yeah.
above our pay grade, which makes it fun that we're talking about it because
And that's
we know
but
Dick.
that's the world how it is. It's all these people that don't know what they're talking about are the
Yeah, I know. I have no idea what I'm talking about, dude. When I go in stores, I help with the mask on. If I walk by people, I hold my breath. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it's funny 'cause usually when we're next to you in the studio, we have to hold our breath. So
that's fucked up.
By the way-
I was just bringing it back to the farts.
The
By the
farts-
way, Jess from Chunka is drinking the Hurricane from Alvarium. So shout out to Jess from.
I forget that I can't see the.
I'm in the watch party.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
yeah.
you're in the.
I'm in the official. Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
bro, I
you're in the-
swear.
have you're in the watch
did
party.
anyone answer my question? Have we had
Subscribe to us.
500,000 COVID deaths?
Yeah,
Or have we just had 500,000
no,
deaths
500,000 COVID deaths.
plus the normal death rate?
Yeah, of people
not
who
true.
didn't die from COVID,
I don't think
like
that's true.
like those
You know,
car accidents
car
Tom was talking
accidents.
about. Those deaths
are
are
you-
not
okay.
COVID related.
Jay, are you saying that basically if the people were going to die anyway and they got COVID, so they just died sooner?
Am I saying the COVID numbers might be inflated? Yes.
Here's the problem with that.
Yes, I am.
There's
That's
a
exactly
theory.
what I'm saying.
There's a theory that the COVID.
I'm gonna
numbers,
sit back for this one.
There's a theory that the COVID numbers are inflated
Cheers.
because the hospitals get paid more by insurance companies.
Well, that was coming out at the beginning of the lockdown.
Yeah, the problem is all that takes to debunk all that is one dude at an insurance company who's worried about his bottom line calling and making sure that hospitals aren't doing that. Insurance
Yeah,
companies are pretty fucking
that was-
powerful.
If that was the only argument for it. Sure.
Insurance companies are pretty fucking powerful, dude.
Yeah, but if that was the only
are.
argument, that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Could there be more to it than that?
Well, I mean, like we like this last week, we found out that the opposite actually happened. Like in New York, they underreported how many people died. You know what I mean? There was like 6,000 something elderly people that died in homes, and they didn't say anything about it because they didn't want to.
Did you hear
Wasn't
that?
that?
Was your
And
boy,
I don't.
that was your
Again,
boy
I wasn't.
Cuomo that you were talking
That
about.
was Cuomo, not my boy, but that's Cuomo. Yes,
I know. I'm kidding.
And I'm going to preface this by saying that I don't know everything, and I don't pretend to know anything.
Oh, me neither.
But wasn't
Just
no,
asking
but wasn't
questions.
that? But wasn't that like the number of COVID deaths was still the same? It was just a matter of what bucket they were in, whether it was they died in a hospital or they died in a fucking.
Yeah, I think
home.
so. I think they were moving around. Actually, no, I think they underreported the number too. But they were moving. They were moving around. And
Yeah,
think
which
they'll-
I don't like. I don't understand. Like the numbers are still the same. Like why?
A lot of it-
benefit.
A lot of
there
it is
for-
just it's manufactured outrage. Because this is why I say this. All right, I'm not taking a side. You know, left
Oh, I'm
or
not
right.
either. I was literally just like,
But if New York doing that is shady, which I think is right, you should just be honest and just
I
tell
agree.
people what's going on.
well, yeah, because like if you're gonna make up something that like
Yeah,
that inconsequential, like what the fuck else are you doing?
Florida back last May fired the lady who was reporting numbers because they and this is all reported. They told her to delay reporting numbers on certain days, and she refused to. So they actually fired her. She went home, made her own website so she could track, so she could
Okay.
put the
I
information
remember
out.
reading about that.
Yeah, and then they actually sent like a SWAT team to her house to confiscate all her shit because the state did not want people, like they just didn't want this lady reporting accurate numbers. And so they put somebody else in that spot mid-May. And if you go and look at Florida's COVID numbers from May on, they're like wacky. Like they're like super high one day and then like zero the next day. And then like they just move shit around. Like remember what Georgia was doing that? They were putting numbers out, but they were kind of mixing the numbers from previous days to make it look even. They were taking like a whole week's worth of COVID cases and then distributing them out through a week. Like instead of them being unevenly through the week, they were like flattening them out through the week so it didn't look like a curve. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this has been the Heavy Conspiracy Podcast.
No, these aren't conspiracies. That's what I'm saying. It's just
Building
stuff
nine.
No.
Building 9.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So all this stuff was on the news, and nobody really gave a shit about it. But like the Cuomo thing, I feel like has, gotten traction and kind of been, not blown out of proportion because it's not, it's a serious thing. But I just feel like we're picking and choosing here, as a nation.
I don't believe anyone or trust anyone ever.
Well, that's just you.
Do you? Thank you, Drunk Alpaca. Okay.
As we always forget to thank them.
Oh yeah, because they're our sponsor. Sponsor Drunk
Yeah.
Alpaca.
Yeah.
Support your local small business.
Yeah. Go check them out. They're downtown Shelton.
Well,
great-
yeah,
great-
still downtown.
well, for now.
For now.
I'm sure they want to be associated with all of this too.
Of what? Us talking about
I
this?
mean,
stuff?
Jess is the only one listening
Hey, guys.
right now, so
Listen, if you're disgusted by what we're talking about, have a snack.
but here's the
You're
thing.
probably just hungry.
We're what is it, Fox's fair and down the middle?
Fair and balanced.
Fair and balanced. We're fair and balanced.
I watched today?
We're fairly balanced.
Do you
We're
remember
fairly
that?
balanced.
Have any of you guys ever watched that old school? It was Jon Stewart on Crossfire. You guys ever seen that? It was Jon Stewart being interviewed by Tucker Carlson. Back when Tucker Carlson was on Crossfire.
Wow.
That was funny shit. Tucker Carlson's like, "You're a journalist." He's like, "I'm not a journalist." He's like, "Sure, you're not a journalist. How old are you?" 35. You're wearing a bow tie.
Oh way back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, he's like my show's like followed by or preceded by South Park or whatever.
No. He goes. My show comes on after Talking Puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 'cause
Talking
Craig
sock
Akers was
puppets.
on, yeah, because Craig Akers was following him, yeah. Or before him, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean
I missed that show.
Craig Akers.
Crank Anchors.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah. I missed that Daily Show, man. I missed that whole lineup.
Yeah.
It was Crank Anchors. You got the Daily Show, Colbert, and then South Park.
The Daily Show's still on. It just sucks.
It sucks. See, Trevor Noah, he tries. You know what I mean? He just you can't just certain people aren't replaceable.
Very true.
Yeah,
But Jon Stewart's on Twitter now, and he's equally as hilarious as he was before.
really.
Yeah, and it's I think it's cool on Twitter because people actually try to take swipes at him. Like he'll make a snarky comment, and then people in the comments in the thread underneath will try and make little retorts to it, and he's just as savage on the responses to the retorts as he is on the initial tweets that he puts out. So good stuff.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
That's why editing's great because we can take all these little silent bits out.
What's editing?
We're not doing that.
No,
No.
we're not doing that.
No, we're
That's
not.
too
Doing
Dave gave up editing like week 2,
Oh yeah.
3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I tried my hand on it.
Actually,
I think
yeah.
episodes 90 through like 94 or 5 or something, and I will attest to that. It's not easy. Nope.
No, it's not
Very-
easy. It's
very
not
time-consuming.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
No, a 2-hour podcast takes like 5 or 6 hours to edit.
Yeah. And
And somebody's breathing in the mic again.
I just did a heavy breathe, like a one-off. Heavy
Are we
breathe.
calling this a
one-off.
heavy breathing podcast now? What?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird how you could tell like if an old man breathes out of his nose, you could tell it's an old man breathing out of his nose. Like
Well,
you
they,
could,
have they have more hair in their nose, so you can hear the hair follicles. Like,
yeah, like a woman can't make that noise. That
And this is what we're doing. Tom, what or is that the same? That's not the same thing you're drinking, is it?
no, I ran to the fridge and got a old expressionism from Treehouse, September 21st, 2018. Because
Oh, wow.
I'm slowly trying to, if you notice on my Instagram,
I haven't.
clean out the basement because I have too much beer here, and I bought a beer fridge about 1.5 years ago, and I barely touch the beer in there. It just stays in the fridge. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well drink it, see if it's good. If it is, drink it. If it's bad, dump it. And they're old beers. I just drank 2 days ago, an old Overshores Triple Brune from 2014, 7 years ago.
Ooh,
I got through
damn.
half of it. It was good. It just the aftertaste just did not sit with me well. But it's Christian gave it to me the other day, and it was good. But yeah, half of I just couldn't finish the whole thing. But I got to get rid of some of this beer in my apartment. I have way too much beer.
If you want help, just let me know.
I mean, we're more than welcome to drink it. I have enough beer for all of us.
We also have some old school joints from Dane sitting in the fridge still.
I know. I have a whole freaking bag just from Dane that I haven't drank from the first time he
shit.
sent me beer. So
Yeah.
I still have a bottle that I have to send to him.
of postcoital
Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus? Yeah.
It tastes
Yeah.
like
It's literally sitting on my. Hang on, I'm gonna go grab it.
It's gonna taste like shit. Just open it and drink it right now.
Yeah, down it. Chug it.
Chug it.
right now.
Chug
Right
it. Pour it down your pants.
Well, wait, why are we doing that?
Thought it'd be different.
I gotta re-up my whiskey over here.
I'm still good. I'm still topped off on that Kool-Aid. Here.
It's yeah. So it's right here, Dane. It's real. It exists.
Yeah, but it's not good. Just open it and drink it.
No, listen. I made a promise to Dane. And
How
I'm
many
keeping that
bottles
promise.
still are left
Are
of
you?
that beer?
Are
I
you
think
though?
just
The
this
one.
one.
How are
I
you
think just
keeping that
this.
promise?
That is the
Is
one.
that
Because
the
I'm gonna
last
send it to
beer?
him.
Is that the
I think
last
you
one?
are.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the last one.
All right.
Yep.
He also thinks it's that beer.
No, I know it's that beer.
Well, what else beer would he have a label on a bottle
A
like that?
1000% know that this is it.
Are we ever gonna brew beer again? Is that ever gonna happen?
We
Oh,
should.
wait,
used
hold on. Let's get a podcast every 2 weeks just to get a podcast every 2 weeks
Yeah.
before we brew beer again. You know, we're not even getting together in the same facility. We're in the Brudio.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I gotta say,
Fair point.
For all the people watching this, this show is 1,000 times better when we were together doing it.
Yeah, there's a certain energy you can't.
yeah,
But
we're
you got
also drinking the same beer, and we could talk about the same beer, so we have more.
Yeah.
To discuss.
we have to do these shows because you got to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to keep the keep
Yeah.
the flame. You got to keep that flame burning.
And I think what's going to help with these, we're still going to have guests. We were actually supposed to have a guest on tonight. They had to reschedule, so that's why we're just kind of throwing this shit show together. Hopefully, it's still a little entertaining. But so we do have a bunch of guests coming up and a bunch of guests scheduled. So hopefully that'll keep it a little more entertaining and yeah.
I mean, we do have a lot
Engaging.
of topics to discuss this week. Like I said, the whole COVID rollout today in Connecticut, Texas. We could talk about the Mars rover, how we just landed on Mars again. You know,
That's
which
old
is
news.
awesome. Yeah, but it's still awesome.
It's Mars. Fuck it. Who cares?
I mean,
No, I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I mean, it's awesome that literally we have like I saw a meme was, yeah, we literally landed on Mars on a dime, a planet that is millions of miles away, that rotates at whatever axis was, but we landed it on the dime exactly where we wanted to land it. Yeah, let's not believe the scientist about anything that they're talking about. Yeah, okay. That's what we are. You know, like literally we're landing on another planet. And
Maybe we could
literally-
use some of those funds to like get the vaccines out quicker.
Yeah.
well, those
No,
are different.
literally-
Just going to
I
see a
mean-
desert a million miles away.
Yeah. And hey, whether we landed on another planet or landed on a soundstage,
I'm kidding.
it still took effort.
It
And
still
we
took
could,
effort,
yeah, we can
Sometimes-
redirect that effort.
Listen,
in other
as
ways.
as someone in film and video production, sometimes it takes more effort
Yeah.
to fake it than
Could
it does
be.
to actually do it. So
Could be.
I mean, we could talk about Bitcoin.
Totally been there. If you know.
Does
what I'm
anybody
saying.
have Bitcoin?
No, because I'm not loaded. But the
You could have bought it years ago when it was a penny.
I
and
know.
now be a
I know. Did you see
billionaire.
that?
Like
I
high
saw.
school kids that have it.
I saw a post on Twitter. There's some dude, fucking, I forgot how many years ago it was, but when Bitcoin first came out, and this guy was trying to like prove to people,
14,
like-
I think.
yeah, this dude was trying to. I think it was 2012 actually, but this dude was trying to prove to people like the usefulness of Bitcoin back then. So he like put on Twitter that he just finished ordering 2 Papa John's pizzas, $42 I think altogether, and he paid for it with Bitcoin with like 46,000 Bitcoin or some shit like that back then. And they were saying that if he just those 2 pizzas are now worth like 500 and something $million.
There was a
If he just held on to those shares of Bitcoin.
there was a YouTuber, Charles Trippy, that I follow, and he said He was using Bitcoin way back in the day, and he's paid a $7 burrito. It's not that big of a story, but a $7 burrito with a little bit of Bitcoin, that's $7 would have been a few hundred right now. And if you bought it, people that got in at Bitcoin that started and bought it at whatever 1 to 2, 3 cents.
Yeah. What's a Bitcoin at right now? It's like 37 grand, isn't it?
No, it took a big dive today, but it rebooted. It got back up. I think it's like 55,000 right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's in the thousands for one.
No, 55. Yeah, it got up. It didn't reach 60 yet, but it was supposed to. And then it dropped down to 42, 43 today, and then got a rally. Because Bitcoin, you trade all day. It's not like the stock market from this time to this time. Bitcoin trades throughout the night, and it got down to 43, took a big dive today, but it got back up to 53. But still, it's still climbing, which is ridiculous. Elon Musk put in $1.5 billion into it, and it shot up huge. Literally a month ago, it was at like 32.
But he's been pumping Dogecoin, right? Dogecoin?
Yeah.
No, he's not putting anything in Dogecoin. Dogecoin, I've been watching Dogecoin.
Yeah, he's been posting about it, though.
Yeah,
he
been hyping it up.
He just says Doge, but he's not putting money in it.
I don't understand the whole digital currencies, but should they be reliant on the value of the dollar?
Not yet. I've been trying to figure out.
Sounds like that's the opposite of the point of it.
But they are based off the value of the dollar.
No, they're based on how much money you're pumping into it.
How much money?
Yeah, but
how much money valued at?
Well,
how many dollars? Which have value?
No, it's international. It doesn't based on the dollar. It's based on whatever currency you use in your country. Okay. So I'm like, it's. I'm trying to figure out. I know it still makes no sense to me. The Dogecoin was supposed to be like just a meme coin, and it was sitting at less than a penny forever until the whole entire Wall Street, the Wall Street bets thing pumped into GameStop and AMC and stuff like that, and they're like, Dogecoin, let's pump money into that.
Yeah,
and it got it up to like.
I was explaining.
You just create your own currency in like a community you live in.
Correct.
There's do that. Thousands of them,
but
they're worth money. They're worth dick, dude.
Yeah.
Like
in your community, they are.
No, the vast majority of them, like trading wise,
I got like
they're worth
5
like
of these styrofoam jobbies.
Yeah,
and I'm rich.
Not
really.
really.
Essentially, that could in my community. Maybe I am.
Yeah, but that's only as much as worth as
your
the money
community is worth dick.
Yeah, your community is your household. That's about it.
We're self-sufficient.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you though?
Are you?
We boil our snow when it snows.
Self-sufficient. Would you have like a dog running on a wheel outside to keep the lights on? Well, how are you?
No, I'm not gonna make that joke.
Oh, now I want to know what it was.
But yeah, no, it's I don't understand cryptocurrency yet. I'm still trying to. I get people at work in investing in it, and you have to look at the long game. See, once I think Bitcoin gets to a certain point, it's going to be standardized actually as a currency that you can pay for stuff. I mean, right now you can buy a Tesla for cryptocurrency because they backed it. And if more and more companies back it and put money into it, you're going to be able to use it for goods. And then
that's smart on Tesla's behalf because they're trying to sell cars to younger generation people that have money in Bitcoin that they haven't pulled out yet.
Correct.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you're a kid that spent $100 on Bitcoin, 6-7 years ago, that $100 is a few grand now. Do you know what I mean? No. You spend $100 7 years ago, you're a multi-million. It's millions of dollars. You know what I mean?
Like
it's a lot of money.
So
he's just trying to tap into those funds.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. You have 18-year-olds that put in $100 from grandma's Christmas fund years ago when it first came out, and literally these people have $500 million now.
Dude, I was explaining to my wife, like she didn't understand it either, the whole Dogecoin thing. And I was explaining to her and she's like, what's the big deal? And I'm like, well, if you bought Dogecoin, this is like 2-3 weeks ago. I was like, if you bought Dogecoin in the middle of January, if you spent $100 on it, she goes, yeah. I'm like, $100 is like 12 grand now. She's like, go buy some. Like, go now and buy it. But it's gone down. I think it's like 5 cents now. It went up to 8.
Yeah, it went up
Dogecoin,
to
it
8, almost
spiked
9.
to 8.
It's at 5. It's been hanging around 5, which is still people that literally got it in when it was like a quarter of a cent or a half a cent.
Yep.
And you get out, you made money. You know,
You gotta buy the dips.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but you gotta buy them. Buy all the
when
dips.
it's low.
Yeah.
That's what that means. When
Go to the dip store, stock up on some dips.
Dippin' Dots.
I thought they were talking about like salsa and shit, but I mean, you know what I mean?
I mean, this is the heavy drinking podcast.
And I'm fat, so I was like, I got a bunch of dips at home, but I'll buy more. I'll do that.
Oh,
So this is running amok. We're an hour and 5 minutes in.
we are.
You guys want to?
I think it's about that time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
think it's
think it
about
is.
that time.
I think it's about
Tom,
that time.
I think Tom should plug his thing one more time, real quick.
This battle?
Yeah,
My what?
plug
He's
your
talking about
raffle.
Your raffle. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have it queued up, but whatever. Anyway,
I got it scrolling.
okay. Black is Beautiful. All the Connecticut variants of Black is Beautiful, plus 3 from Trillium, White Lion, 6 Point, and Jay Wakefield. And I've been getting this, so pretty much by the end of tonight, I will reach $1,500. So that means you have 2 chances to win. You can't win both. You can only win one. It's a one-time winner. It is open to all 48 states. Send money. It's $1 a ticket. So you can literally send me $1 and win $80 worth of beer. It all goes to the Sacred Heart Academy Brewing School for a African-American student for a scholarship. They will be giving a scholarship away for the next 5 years to get more African-Americans into brewing, which is great because if you look through the list, literally in Connecticut, we only have one African-American brewery, and that is Rhythm. And if you look through the whole entire, I think, what was it? Worst Beer Blog posted, they wanted to post every African-American owned brewery in all 50 states. And there wasn't much. And a lot of states didn't. It was just question marks. So it's more of a chance to get a minority into brewing. It gives them the opportunity to get them into brewing and a chance that they wouldn't normally get to receive. But yeah, Area 2 runs the school. And I think it's a great cause. And like I said, next month, we're going to do a huge bottle raffle with a lot of big beers from outside of Connecticut breweries that have a name and that everyone wants. That, well, since Connecticut sucks, we can't get shit in this state. So keep stay postponed, stay tuned, and we're doing a lot of good in Connecticut. So
Awesome. And that's, I mean, it's great cause, cool shit. I think it's and you have a chance to win some really awesome beer.
you're winning $80.
One thing that I don't think that I got you to say before and you haven't said this time is, so let's say they get you on PayPal, they get you on Venmo.
Yes.
Do you just know that that's coming for the raffle tickets? Do they have to put anything in the comments, in the email?
I mean, basically, yes, I know, because basically anybody's putting Black is Beautiful raffle. No one's just giving me money on Venmo just to give me money.
Well, no, I know that. I just mean
pretty much I keep it separate. If I know people are paying me money for my own goods or I'm giving money for people, I know that's separate. I know people that I don't know personally or something like that is going in there. So they know they're in the raffle. I put out there, if you just want to make a straight donation, if you don't want to win stouts.
Let me be clear. I wasn't like, questioning your integrity. I was just, in case someone like sends $20 and just doesn't say anything in the comments.
I'm going to assume if I don't know you and they don't say anything in the comments, which pretty much you have to in Venmo, you have to say something in the comments for what it is. So you have to put something in there for Venmo. They're going to put Black is Beautiful. But if you don't know, I'm going to assume it's a ticket. If not, I instructed to put donation. Just put donation in there and it will go to that cause. So, because not everyone likes stouts. I don't understand why, but you could just make a straight donation to the charity.
Some people just want to help.
Yeah, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Johnny. Oh, we have to let Johnny in. We're not. Nope.
What?
We're not ending this. Send Johnny the link. We're not ending this podcast.
I'm so tired.
Johnny from Armada. Shut up, Jay. Hold on. I'm going to send Johnny from Armada at this link.
You have it. Send it to him.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to him.
I guess I could swallow the bile for a few more minutes. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if we're gonna have a guest, I'll stay on.
Yeah. why
Yeah.
not?
He literally just said do it, and I just realized that.
Johnny's worth it.
Johnny is worth it. Because he was the last piece of the pie that is upholding this raffle.
And you can explain that once he gets on.
Yes. So we'll give Johnny a minute. In the meantime, Jay's on his phone. That looks really interesting. Thanks for being engaged.
What's on the back of your phone? What is that on the back of your phone?
Oh, that's
that
Jimin
like some-
from BTS.
I was
my
going to say, it's some
God!
BTS
Are
shit.
you
And with that being said, bye, Jay.
You think I did that myself?
Yes,
I don't know anymore.
you so low key fanboyed fucking K-pop. It's unbelievable. You're like, it's my daughter. It's my daughter. It's my daughter. No, it's you. It's you that literally loves.
She did that. She did that. I just am too lazy to take it out.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Right.
I mean, that I half believe that because I do know how lazy you are. But
also
at
not
the same
ashamed.
time,
Also,
well,
not ashamed.
that's the other thing. I know you're not ashamed, so just
Jay's like, I was too lazy to take it off, so I did some reading up on what it was.
Yeah, because he's still the wallpaper. You can't see it, but he's the wallpaper too.
Oh, dude, come on, come on.
yeah.
I haven't heard
I
any
got
of their
nothing. I got
songs yet.
nothing.
I haven't heard any of their songs yet.
They're like one of the biggest bands in the world.
Like all the way through, I haven't heard any of their songs.
You ever heard that
All
song
right.
Dynamite?
And here we go. Ready?
Oh, he's in? Okay, good. Yeah.
There's Johnny.
Oh shit. Robin Hood. Oh
Johnny,
is he
what's
muted?
going on, man?
You got your mic turned on? We can't hear
Nope.
you.
He does
Oh,
not
we
have his
can't- we
microphone.
can't hear you,
on.
brother.
We can't hear you.
He's gonna figure it out. He's gonna figure it out real quick.
Yeah,
Well, he's
a smart
gaming
guy.
all the time, so he should be able to figure this shit out.
No, I had it
There
muted
we
off.
go.
So when I was,
there he
you
is.
know, you don't hear the kids screaming and stuff like that. What's up, y'all?
How you
Oh,
doing, man?
wow.
Oh, man, how's everything been?
Good. When I first got into this, I had it playing, and then I had this live talking, so it was like chaos.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's got to be just madness in your headphones.
Oh yeah. Things are well, man. Things are well. We're that's all I can say. Things are well. They're the best they can be.
Well,
I just
that
wanted to
was a
join.
great
I wanted to
guess.
just hop in on the conversation y'all were
Yeah.
talking about. So,
Which one was that? Because I don't remember what that was.
I've lost track by now.
BTS.
Yeah. What are your feelings on BTS?
I didn't. I must have missed that part.
That was when we were coming in. We're talking about K-pop right now. So,
K-pop.
yeah.
Dude, I've listened to some crazy stories on NPR about K-pop and this lady who worked for them and how basically they work the shit out of their employees and don't give two craps about them. And
Now, is that Korean
Selling-
people in general or BTS?
I think it's just how they treat the
the
artists.
K-pop industry.
I think it's just a cultural thing.
K-pop is kind of what's the word? It's like people go crazy. It's cultish. Cultish is the word I'm looking
Yeah.
for.
Mm.
Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you thinking there, Tom?
A 3-year-old treehouse stout.
Look at you. What's everyone drinking right now? I should go get a beer for this.
What? Wait,
Well-
you're not drinking beer for this?
No, I'm drinking a seltzer.
I've got a bit of rum.
There you go.
Ooh,
Whiskey.
Ooh, a whiskey sounds good too. Maybe I'll do some
mean-
whiskey.
Yeah.
I do have a 4-pack right here, just sitting here right next to me.
Ooh,
Look
What
how
does-
sexy that 4-pack is, Johnny.
it's pretty
That is-
sexy. It's a pretty sexy
This
4-pack.
beer is amazing, and Johnny.
What
just
is that?
I didn't pay him to say this.
He didn't pick this. So this is Night Executioner. This is
Okay. Oh, that is fantastic.
this is their technically anniversary beer this year. What is this? 13%? Oh, I'm sorry, 14%.
That's it.
That's it. This is one of the best Connecticut stouts I've ever had. And Johnny
Aw.
doesn't have to.
Oh,
Let's just put it this way. Johnny hooked me up with some beer. I gave it away, and I actually went back and bought this 4-pack. So this 4-pack is paid for my own fucking money.
Mhm.
This beer was fucking awesome.
Thank you.
I mean, granted, yes, people are gonna be like, it's a lot of money for a can. It's worth it. He didn't bottle it; he canned it. It's worth it.
Well, also at 14%, like
The beer cost me so much money. I don't even think we're making money off of it.
What do they sell for? What are you selling for?
$10 a can.
$10.
$10 a can. But it's very concentrated. We put tons of sugar into the thing. And we also put tons of coffee. Willoughby's. I can't remember now which roast we did. We used to use Kenyan roast, and then they recommended us Costa Rican to change it up. And I think the Costa Rican change was huge, as well as we used Tahitian vanilla bean in it. So we combined our Night's Executioner, which actually started off as a coffee porter. Then it went from a coffee porter to a coffee maple milk stout that it was at 8%. And then that was good for 2 years. Then we just had too many brands of stouts coming out. At Tom's like, what? You can't have too many brands of stouts. Yeah, I knew he was going to react that way.
You serious?
Yeah. So we had too many. Like, truthfully, we had too many stouts. We had the Night's Executioner, we had Liberty Abandoned, we had Lord Chancellor, and then we had an anniversary stout. So we were like, let's consolidate it down to 2 focal ones. So we have Lord Chancellor and Night's Executioner, which took the Russian Imperial Stout category for it. So 14% Russian Imperial style coffee, Tahitian vanilla.
so where can I get that?
So it just went out for distro. Actually,
you're doing distro. Wow. Okay.
yeah, we did 25 cases to Connecticut, so still a small amount.
Yeah.
Just to see, and then if it takes off and people, I'm always nervous about putting like a big stout like that into
I mean, if you're
the market.
I hate to sell it. Just saying it for you're selling it for 10. What is distro going to sell it for? Because I think that's
No,
gonna.
they would sell it for 10. That's what I'm saying. We don't really
Okay.
make money off going through the distro market.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And then if you're selling for 10 on the shelf, then that's fine. Because if I'm selling it anymore in a can, people are going to be like,
Mm.
I don't know.
Well, the thing is, like, no one wants to buy bottles, so it's like either it's a 500 ml bottle in a can.
But people don't understand that because a bottle is sexy. A bottle
It
has
does.
this.
It's elegant.
But the
Yeah, yeah.
bottle costs more
Curves.
because the bottle costs more. So you
Mhm.
have to sell it for $15 a bottle or $10 a can. I look at it and go, if you put that in a bottle, it looks sexy. I'm paying $15. But if you put it in a can, I'm paying 10, but I'm getting the same amount of beer. So I'd rather have it in a can, you know.
Well, it's also,
You like
I mean,
it
if
in
you
the
think
can.
about it just
Thank
from
you.
just from a strictly mathematical point of view, if you're getting a 14% beer, you're basically getting 2.5 beers for the one.
Dude, yeah, for like if you were to go to a bar and buy a 14% stout, they're giving you like an 8-ounce pour for like $12.
Yep.
No,
Oh, easily.
no job.
Easily.
Easily.
You're
Pretty much,
getting
yeah.
you're getting 8 ounce for $5 in the can.
I'm even just
for
saying,
every-
like, let's just say you get a straight up, everyday drinking stout at 5%, 6%.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're getting your money's worth.
definitely, and it'll put you to sleep. So
I feel like personally,
Appetizer.
I'm less hesitant to buy big stouts like that, like single can, single bottles like that, because I know you can kind of stash them away for for a special occasion or something.
Mhm.
It's not like a beer. It's not like if you buy an IPA, you have to drink them.
Yeah.
Like you have to buy them. You got to enjoy them. While they're good. But I feel like stouts, you could you could pay the extra money for a stout because you could put it away and add it to
so
a
you're
collection. and
less
just-
you're less hesitant is what you're
I think so. I think
less
so.
hesitant, yeah. Always
Like, I
nervous
won't-
about something like that sitting on the shelf, but I guess maybe that's a good thing they sit on the shelf. They seller.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the bigger stouts, like you can, I don't know, like it's a beer you're gonna sip. You're not gonna chug it like like a regular like 6 or 7% stout you find, or drink it quickly. You're gonna cherish, you're gonna savor something like that.
Absolutely.
I feel like.
So have you guys been doing this remote thing, like this virtual podcasting? Is that how you've been handling it, or is this I like this.
Yeah,
we just
we-
started. This is
Yeah.
the second one, really.
third.
Yeah, we've only done a couple of them, man. We're just you remember back last spring we did like the sort of live shows where we just let anybody on and just those were fun.
Yeah, we're doing it now too.
You just couldn't do sort of. You just couldn't really do anything with the shows afterwards. They were like 5-6 hours long and just they just
that was a lot.
It was crazy. It was crazy because when we had 20 something people in that one way back when, it was just like
Yeah.
it was
too
just a
much
hangout.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We should
did the
still do
show.
that. Like that was still fun to do. It
Yeah.
just as far as the show aspect, it just wasn't usable afterwards.
I mean,
Yeah.
how many people did want to listen to a 4 to 5 hour podcast? And it's just basically the first hour and a half is actually good content, and then after that is just us getting drunk, talking
hanging
to
out.
each
Yeah.
Hanging
It's
out.
like miking up. It's like miking up in like a crowded bar for 4 hours and then you're releasing that. Like nobody's listening to that shit.
other. Which
So I
basically
want-
is the whole premise of the show. So
So speaking
True.
of that, where's the topic board? I think we need to see the topic board. What's the discussions today? What's the news, Jay? What do you got for us?
We didn't even do one for today.
We didn't.
But we
No,
had some
so
topics.
much
No,
going
you guys,
on in the world.
You guys had all the topics already, so I didn't bother doing show
yeah.
notes.
No, we talked about how much that you are slow and that you had to wait to make your Black is Beautiful so I could do my raffle.
Did you guys really talk about that?
No, we actually mentioned it just when you actually said you wanted to be in. I'm like, let's talk about how Johnny's slow and he finally did his Black and Beautiful in February.
Tom said you guys went and made a white stout, though.
Oh,
No,
Dude, that's
You
that's
know
fun.
what,
No good.
man? That'd be
That's
kind of
fucked up,
weird.
Jay.
That'd be really messed up if some
Well,
brewery did that.
So that's what actually Jay asked. Goes, did anybody actually make a white stout? And I'm like, not that I know. They made
Did anyone
they
make
made
that
whiskey,
stupid decision? Is what I
bourbons,
wanted to know.
sours, IPAs, but no one made a white stout. So
They made a sour. Someone made a sour stout.
yeah, no, made sours, made sour stouts. A person made an IPA and they kind of got flamed for it. They're like, I'm part of a group that was just they were trading all the Black is Beautifuls, or if you wanted to get one from a state, they were proxying it for you and they wouldn't charge you anything extra. But people were doing IPAs and like stuff like, dude, it's supposed to be a stout, but people did a mead, people did whiskey from the runoffs and stuff like that.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
which is cool. I was like, that's cool. It's actually going beyond, above and beyond. But yeah, no one made a white stout. That would be frowned upon, really bad.
Jay's just gonna keep bringing it up.
Yeah,
I just wanted to pin it- I just wanted to pin it on Johnny for like a hot second.
Yeah,
But Johnny,
I'm late to the game, but I think
Johnny
you know
did make a
sometimes
good
taking
one.
kind of sit back and see what other people made too was interesting. I've had a few in Connecticut, and I wasn't a big fan. I don't think I was a fan of the base recipe with people who didn't really modify it, but for the ones that have, they're really good. We actually kind of just took the whole recipe and turned it on its head, but still used a lot of the proportions of things they wanted.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
the base recipe was, I've had the base recipe. The can art was great because it was oh god, like why can't I think of it right now? The gentleman from the Olympic Games, you know, holding the fist up in the air. That was on the back of the can, and the base recipe wasn't really good. I was not happy with it, but they've made like 6 or 7 different versions of it, which is great. Hey, they started the trend. They don't have to be good. They started the trend. They're making all this money for everything else. So,
And who was the first brewery that did it?
Weather Souls.
Whether they're the ones that started the thing?
They're one that started everything, and then they did the can art, and they said, "Okay, this is what we're doing. Let's everyone make that beer. This can art. Here's the recipe. Make your own kind of beer, and then go from there."
Yeah.
But you know, Johnny had to wait till February, you know, to do this. So
I feel like I was out of the mix. I didn't hear
I had
I didn't
no
hear anything about this at all.
And the fucked up part is Tom was probably planning this for a while, and we've had him on shows within the last couple of weeks, and he's never mentioned anything to us.
because I'm waiting for Johnny. That's all I was waiting for. I've texted him for the
Whatever.
past 2 months. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Let's go. There's all this beer is sitting, like literally, all this beer is sitting right behind me. That's half as black.
Well,
as
I
beautiful
guess
right
the
over
clean
there.
your
if it
fucking
is-
apartment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me see that apartment again.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, he works a lot.
Like there, look at all that beer right there. Black is beautiful. Is that half?
My
That's all
God.
beer. That's
It's
all
over by
beer.
this. It's over by his newspaper collection in the litter box.
He works a lot. He's a
It's a fucking
He's
episode of
also-
Hoarders.
Unfolded
Yeah, the
orders
orders.
in the back too.
you're a what's the word? You're a frontline worker or something like that.
I mean, they call me essential worker, so
Essential.
whatever. Essential.
It's an essential drinker, is what he is.
I
Yeah.
that too.
He keeps the
Wow.
breweries in business around here.
I hope no one saw that.
So
I was trying to pour my rum and wondering why it wasn't coming out and forgot to take the top off.
that
So,
is.
speaking of distilled spirits, did you guys see that whole bullshit when, not too long ago, the TTB or not TTB, the Tax and Trade Bureau tried to like get all of like basically fine all the distillers for making hand sanitizer.
Oh, I did see that.
Yes,
Remember-
that was
Dude,
That got overturned, right?
yes, immediately. Like there was immediate outrage. I don't
Yeah.
want to call it a fine, but it was like
No, it was like,
It was
it
like
was a tax.
it was a
or fee.
tax.
Yeah.
It was some
Yeah.
insane tax. It was like $12,000. It was like
Yeah.
what? Yeah. So
after the fact.
after the fact. So
Yeah.
everyone who had made hand sanitizer had to pay a $12,000 like tax fee. Oh,
That's
Tom.
insane.
Tom just
He'll be back.
Tom just left.
He'll come back.
He'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was quite interesting to see that was just mind boggling. I need to get myself. What are you drinking there? You said you were drinking rum? Or
Yeah, I've got rum.
Nice.
I've got a little
Yeah, Dave's got rum.
to Salem. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Some kind
Jay's drinking
that's the end
whiskey.
of the bottle though.
Whiskey.
Yeah, I'm drinking
He's
Kool-Aid
got
because
some Michters.
I haven't been. I've my stomach's been a little.
I'm gonna get myself something.
Oh, nice,
Party.
nice microphone. I like it.
Thank you. I like yours too.
So I don't know what happened to Tom. It's just his device not connected.
I don't know, but Tom did bring up the fact that Johnny likes to game a lot at home. I actually want to talk to him about that.
Yeah, I guess he's been
When
doing
he
a lot
gets
of a lot of Call of Duty.
Dude, I just bought an Oculus. I've been telling you guys about it.
Dude,
But,
I have one. Let's fucking play some shit.
Let's do it, dude. Dude, the first day I got it,
Dude, that boxing game, like
thrill
I've-
to fight.
like, dude, I've been sore, like,
Yes.
sore and tired from that. shit.
yes, yes,
Like it's an actual workout.
it is, and it fucks with your brain like primally, in a way. I don't know if you've done any of the matches.
Yeah. Ooh, what the
Nice.
fuck is that? Straight rye.
Yeah, so this is I don't know. I was walking into New England Beverage one day, and this was there, just screaming at me. It's from Backbone Bourbon Company. It's aged 31 months. Super spicy. It's awesome. I've
I'm
only
gonna have
had
to look for that.
2 glasses of it. Yeah, I would. It's small batch. This is like batch number 11. So who knows how long
Oh,
they've been
shit.
around for?
Yeah,
Yo, speaking of spirits, The Rock, man, Terramana. Has anyone like followed him and
His
what's been
tequila?
going on? His tequila brand?
No.
Yeah,
no.
I mean, I knew he put it out. I haven't tried
Dave,
it. though.
pull up The Rock, Terramana. Read like the number 1 article you see. I don't
Jay,
want
that's on
to
you.
falsely say.
Jay, pull it up.
Rock.
That's your job. You're the
How do
news
you
guy.
spell it?
Terramana tequila.
I'm sure if you put the Rock tequila, it'll come up.
I got it.
He's slayed. Like they have like the most amount of bottles sold in a year out of any
You're saying the first story?
spirits brand.
And he's back.
Yeah.
First story? is
Laptop
from a
die.
Website
Yeah.
called Vine Pair.
By the way, I had to grab another beer.
There you go.
There you go, Johnny.
What was that?
See,
They sold 1 million cases so far. So that was been February 2021. 1 million. I listened to a video that he had. I don't know what video it was on. He was like talking about how they just exceeded like this unrealistic number. So I see one that says on track to sell 300,000 cases in its first year. So that's huge
Damn,
for
that's a lot.
That's
a
insane.
lot. So
how do you prepare for that much production?
well,
Like,
that's
how
what
do you
kind of-
how do you know that you're going to
Start off really rich.
I mean, if you're the Rock, hopefully you just dump a lot of money in, make it all, and then start advertising.
Well,
Yeah.
you almost have to do that, right? It's gotta age, doesn't it?
No, not
Well, I'm
Blanco.
sure. Yeah, and also he might buy from another distiller.
Silver tequila's not aged.
I was thinking more of the
private label.
The age thing is like just kind of contracting it out. But there's a picture right here on the Spirits Business's
You
article.
could share your
and
page
shows-
if you want.
Ooh, can I? Ooh.
Yeah.
You
I
can.
was-
Bottom of our screen, there's a
Technology.
share
Let
icon.
me close up all the porn tabs real quick. Hold on.
Oh, don't do
I
that.
mean, no, don't do that.
I was waiting for Johnny
If
to
you guys
say.
wanted some recommendations, you know.
I was waiting for Johnny to say he had a photo
I'm
of the
looking.
Rock.
I'm looking for something new.
I was gonna say you had a photo of the Rock macheting and roasting the agave himself.
I mean,
That'd
we
be
haven't
funny.
done an adult segment in a while, so
There we
There
go.
you So this is that's kind of lame that's doing it like that. I'm awful at this. Just made it
this
even
is
worse. Yeah. But anyways, there's a handsome rock.
March 2020. That's
Yeah.
that's 100 what was it 100 million cases you said?
It's just 300,000 cases. Dwayne
300,000.
Johnson's Terramana Tequila to sell 300,000 cases in its first year.
Jesus.
Wow.
That's insane.
just because you're a name, that's all.
Well, he's also like one of the number one Instagrammers in the world, right?
Well,
Is he?
Like,
Probably,
mean-
yeah.
I mean, he's our next president. I mean,
Dude, I'd vote for him.
He's
he
gonna be
said
president
if people
sometime.
want him to run, he will run. Biden versus The Rock.
The Rock
I mean,
is
I'm sorry.
1,
I'd rather
2,
take
3,
Austin
4, 5,
versus
6,
The
7,
Rock,
8.
but
He's the 8th as of whenever this article was. Dude, Selena Gomez is number 1.
That makes no sense.
Really?
that does make
Yeah,
sense.
I think she bought her viewers. I know Cristiano Ronaldo held the title for a while, but want to run?
Wait, I'm not up there? What the fuck?
I just love that this is just happening like live, and we're just seeing it.
Yeah,
Literally, we've always
I
said
love
no offense, Johnny. We've said we don't want old guests back on, but like every time we go back, we're like, we need to have
Wait.
Johnny on.
but
we need to have Johnny on.
aren't you? Are you a guest or are you a host now?
No, I'm a host
He's a
now.
host.
I'm
What?
part of this shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you notice the fourth member is not here anymore?
Jeff died from COVID.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
not go. Let's not say that. Let's not start
He
that.
didn't. He
It's been
didn't.
said. It's been said.
He's happy at home.
but every time we say let's not bring old guests, we always say let's have Johnny because you're the best. You
Aw.
are the best, Johnny.
Thank you. That's
know?
sweet of you.
Well, I think mostly too because like we love talking about beer and we love your beer, but we never really talk beer with you.
Yeah, because it just goes on
I try to
everything
steer.
else.
I try to steer away from the. The
No, I know,
beer
yeah, I
conversation.
know. That's why it fits in perfectly.
Oh, what we were talking about before, man. When you went to go grab a drink, I was telling Dave that I picked up an Oculus.
Ooh, how do you like that?
Dude, they're
Fun.
awesome.
It's been fun. Sore. You get sore really quick, especially if you play like there's a boxing
From just
game on there
moving
called-
your hands and
Well,
No,
dude,
there's
the
a game
boxing
called
game?
Thrill the Fight, and it's you start out just by fighting like a sparring partner. There's a whole like gym worth of speed bags and heavy bags and dummies
Mhm.
and stuff that you can practice on. It messes you up when you go to actually fight somebody. Like this weird primal thing. Just I watched the replay of the because you can record
Mhm.
you playing and stream and shit. It's
Johnny
literally
doesn't stream at all. No.
three quarters of the way through the fight. I have like one arm down. I'm just doing this. And the best way of throwing your shoulder out is just throwing haymakers at the air.
at the air, just not hitting anything.
Yeah, and hitting nothing. It's the best way of throwing your shoulder out.
It's the most
Dude,
energy
it's
you've
true,
exerted.
Dude,
Like,
it's
I've had
bad.
mine for a couple months, and like that game, like I'm literally sore and tired after playing
Mhm.
that fucking game.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
insane.
Dude, you guys see this video? It's me swinging. This guy
Please,
finally falls,
share,
and then you
share,
just see me. You see me on
But
all
I-
fours because
I
I'm like out of
I was
breath.
gonna say I want to see the split screen of you and the game. Like,
Yeah. I was just like, I'm on all fours. I'm trying to catch my breath, dude. I'm like seconds away from passing out.
Are you going to share this with us?
If I
should
could
put on
figure out a way of
everything.
uploading it, sure.
Oh
That and 11. If you played 11, the table
I
tennis
have
game,
not.
I'd spend like 6 hours just playing table tennis.
I
with
do
an
want to say
imaginary.
the best idea Paulo ever came up with, but it's the most expensive idea, is to do Oculus but we'd all have to buy Oculus. Like, sit around and do a virtual podcast. We're all in the same room, but in Oculus. I think that would be awesome. But
Well, you can do that.
It's
That would be
expensive as hell.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty pricey.
And I don't want to run that tech.
No.
I don't want to do this tech. Like,
By the way, Johnny, I have
that's
to
what
say,
I do for a living.
You still have that?
I still have one more left. I drank. Well, I tagged you on the one I drank 2 weeks ago.
Was that you? Okay, yeah.
that
I
was
can't remember who tagged me. Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
else tagged it too recently.
Really? So the first time I ever had this is from why the-
Kinsman?
well, no, that was
Actually,
Kinsman
you know what
and
I've
you.
got?
But I drank this and I wasn't really happy with it. But the last two ones I've drank in my beer fridge, it's actually aged very well. I'm actually very shocked. Like, yeah, there's a lot of sediment in the bottom. I could see the little sediment, but it's tasting great. And I still have one left. I'll bring the last one to
pulling
you.
up.
I'll bring the last one to you. And I still have one more
You know what?
of my beer that you put my name on. I still have one left.
Really?
One. That's it.
Okay.
Full. I have all the cans, but I have one left full.
So I think I'm gonna
Okay.
drink this next.
Oh wow, you guys are busting out bang! Like
I
everyone
was
has
looking for
Armada
three.
beer.
I thought I had
I
three,
s-
but I don't have it.
I still have like 2 or 3 of these.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't have
Yeah.
any beer.
Because you're a fucking
I
pansy.
have no beer.
I just don't feel like walking
I'm
around
drinking
the counter to
whiskey.
grab one. But
No problem. Yeah, I debated on whether or not it was like do an 8% stout or drink some whiskey. I saw that you guys were drinking the booze. That's what I ended up going with.
Yeah, no, I'm
Nice.
fully there. with
Cheers,
you.
guys.
Salud.
Let's launch it.
I
kinda like- I kind of like the whole virtual thing. It's a different perspective, and I know there is something that you have to get used to of talking to somebody comfortably in front of a screen.
Yeah.
It's on a whole nother level. As when you're in front of each other, you start to loosen up. You can feel, you can understand people's body language,
touches
an
and
energy.
make out,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more a little
Yeah,
volley
just
language.
licking everyone's ears.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't have to drive home.
yeah, this is true.
Yes, dude,
Yeah.
that
This
drive
is
home from your
insane.
place was rough because it had like snowed that time. I think.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it was nasty that day that you came.
Yeah.
You don't have
Everyone we bring into the Brudio says the same thing. Like, you're gonna bring me out to the middle of fucking nowhere in the woods,
Yeah, and
make
then
me
get me
drink,
drunk.
and then let me drive home.
you also don't have people stumbling in, from somewhere and surprising you and tripping over their steps. You know.
Like you would do.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that was
gotta
that day. Yeah.
when
Oh yeah,
when,
that is true. Yeah.
yeah,
Bombarded.
when Tom found out my address, that was one of the worst days.
I didn't find it out. You told me.
Figured it out. You know what I mean. Somebody was dumb enough to tell you, but the
Hey,
address.
you invited me to be a part of this podcast.
Yes, man, you are awesome. We like picking on you.
I mean, that's the
You're
whole
cool.
point. That's the whole point of this.
And you know what? Not for anything, but driving home from the podcast was bad, but we did. It also was like from the moment, but people don't know from the moment the podcast.
Says the guy who
ended,
never had to do it.
Thank you.
I did
Thank
not.
you. He never had to drive home because he's home.
I feel like Jay had the worst. Every
Jay
time.
would
No,
just
just-
fall asleep at your house.
Just
Yeah,
stay
Jay-
with her.
Jay had fallen asleep in the car. He told me one time, like in your
Oh.
parking lot.
It was more than one time.
Oh, it's more than
Jay
one
has
time. Jay
fallen-
told me about the story about that.
Jay has fallen asleep on the couch multiple times. Up sitting upright
That
on
chair.
different couches. Also, he fell asleep in my daughter's princess tent
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
on the floor in the other room.
Yeah.
He fell asleep in your car in the driveway.
Correct.
I think that happened a couple times.
In my driveway when I got home.
No, my driveway.
No, but I've also fallen asleep in my driveway.
Yeah,
when I got home.
you've done that's normal. Normal. I still remember the one time you went out.
Yeah,
It was
heated
like
seats,
one in the
so comfortable.
it was like 1 a.m. and like you're like, I gotta go, and then it was like 4:30 or 5 o'clock. I was getting ready to work and I look at the security camera and your car's still.
That's great.
Election night was probably the worst for all of us.
2020.
So we did a live,
one.
live stream at the Brudio with cameras and everything, and that was bad. We drank. We drank, and of course, at midnight, we were going till midnight. We started at 8. We went till midnight, and of course, there was no result. And we all had to drive home. And we all drove home, and I was like, the next day, we were all, oof.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it was
literally,
bad.
I got
Shots
drunk
of
on the
Jaeger.
couch, right there. I just got drunk, and I was like, "This is gonna be intense." And I remember sitting on the couch at midnight and just being like, "We're never gonna find out. We're not gonna find out today."
No.
But who would have saw the events that unfolded afterwards? That was
I mean, everyone.
Oh,
like seeing that happen. That was some
Yeah.
crazy shit. Have
It's
you guys already
weird.
discussed that on here?
You can. I mean, it was.
They
It
told
was.
me I
kind-
wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
well, you're not.
Oh yeah,
You're
we're not
not.
allowed to Trump.
But Jay is.
I mean, you were
We're not allowed to
astonished to
Trump.
see
Is that
it,
rule still
but
allowed?
was anybody really
No,
surprised?
we've
We've been-
retired it.
That's
Oh.
been under debate. That's been under debate. We don't know if that rule
It is
still-
under debate,
Yeah.
but it was still active the night of the.
Oh, that
election,
night, yeah.
so-
It was.
And I
Yeah.
think Paulo, I did 2 shots. I want to say Paulo did like 6.
Paul
Jay
did a
drank
lot.
half. Jay drank like half a bottle of Jaeger.
Jay
was-
just
I
said
was
it.
out of my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. It
yeah.
Out of my mind.
was bad. Because, oh no, Paulo didn't do that many because he basically came up with a nickname
Grossed out.
every single solitary time we did the Electric College numbers. So,
I'm good at that.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. What was the one? What was it? Cunt neck? Was that the one?
Oh, I
that
don't
the
know.
good-
You came up so many that
Yeah.
night. It's unbelievable.
I don't think we did discuss though the things that happened leading up to the inauguration.
Oh
Uh,
no,
we
the
should.
January 6th stuff we did not talk
Yeah, I
about.
don't think
no,
ever
we didn't
talked
because
about
we
it.
didn't do it. We were kind of in limbo if we were going to
That's
reboot
right.
the podcast. So,
Mm,
That's right.
Yeah,
yeah, so we never went over that. That shit was crazy.
I mean, we could talk about it. Hood Orange Man and
Yeah.
Yeah, we talking about.
all
I mean,
that
Jay.
shit.
I mean, Jay was there. Jay could probably.
Wow.
He did. He did look like Jay a little bit. You know. It
me
just-
and the other
Can you dress?
journalist.
Can we dress you up like that?
Too.
Oh please.
Do you know, like the day after, I honestly thought of taking like a photo of me and like copy and pasting it over like a photo of the Capitol and putting it on the podcast website and being like, "This is me." But I was like, you know what? That's just somebody's gonna
Little-
take that the
A
wrong
little
way.
touchy. It's pretty interesting to see. You know, they've dude his he's like shaman right. He's claiming he's
Yeah.
shaman.
Yep.
He's getting fed all organic meals in prison.
Oh,
Like, yo,
yeah.
I
Tell
guess
me-
prisons do make exceptions for religious beliefs. Like
Yeah.
this is something that's I guess common because there's people who don't eat pork and stuff like that. But I think we're hearing about it because of the hype of
Of course
the
we are.
news coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, the pictures you were seeing, it's like it was almost as something from a fucking movie.
Yep.
Like I look back on those pictures, I'm like, just him sitting at the Capitol. It's like, am I watching a movie right now, or am I watching
Yes.
an episode of Black Mirror? Like
The last 4 years have been idiocracy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like you have been
yeah.
watching.
Just
a
the
movie.
last 4.
Well,
in the slow.
Oh, here we go. Let's just put it this way.
I just
Mike,
I don't like your the whole. Pain.
And not for anything. That the
No,
shaman guy
I-
was from Arizona, right? You from Arizona?
I don't
Don't know.
remember where he
There's
was.
an Arizona brewery that knows that guy.
I mean,
there's
I'm
an Arizona
surprised.
brewer that knows a guy.
Yeah, that dude.
Putting that
That,
in perspective is what you're saying.
that dude
Like
looks like,
someone has to deal with him.
that looks like
On, like,
somebody
a
who
regular
goes.
day basis.
That looks like somebody who goes to breweries on a regular basis.
No, dude, he's shaman. He probably the beer isn't like organic or something.
let's get him on the show.
There's a picture. There's somewhere on social media. There's a picture with that dude with a flight in front of him. I guarantee you. At some point in time in his life.
Does he have the whole fur thing though?
No,
while he's
no,
swinging?
no.
Oh, okay.
No,
But
he's just.
here's
hanging
the
out.
funny thing: he was supposed to be like Antifa, like operative and all that stuff,
He's
and
not.
literally. But here's the thing: you go on Twitter, and he's literally interviewing and saying how much he loves Trump, and he's been at all these Trump rallies, and then literally next day they're like, "Oh,
Do
he's
2
part of
shots.
Antifa."
So my
Okay.
question,
Yeah.
the thing that like runs through my head that blows my mind away is like, what did you think was gonna happen? What did you really think? Like, it's the revolution is being televised. Everybody's watching everything.
Yeah.
Like
And we let people walk
people
in.
were posting
Capitol building.
selfies of this thing. Like it was like it's mind-boggling to think. What
They
did you
did
think was gonna
live
happen?
Twitch. They did live Twitch on that live Facebook, and they were in there and just hey, look at the cop I'm next to. Hey, how's it going? Hey, look at this buddy. And we're doing
Yeah.
a live stream.
Like
That's what we are. We are so
thing-
desensitized. I blame MTV. The real
Yeah.
world fucked our whole
I
world.
was, dude, and in real
Fucked our
time,
whole world.
did you see? Did you watch the entire video that the chick getting shot?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Did you see the
Yep.
people? Did you see the reactions of the people around her?
They didn't give two shits.
No,
No,
like,
there were some people that
No.
They
ran
did.
to
They're
her.
like, oh my God. And the cops were like, we needed to save her. But it wasn't like it was a big deal that someone got shot in the face. That was the
It
problem.
wasn't even that.
The
Like
neck.
some of the
The
dudes were
neck.
like, "Yo, bro,
Yeah.
what are you doing?" It's like, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
in the Capitol. You're gonna
I
get
mean-
shot. That's what happens."
I'm not glad she died, but I'm
No,
glad
neither
they
am I.
shot her.
Huh?
She was
I'm
breathing.
glad one guy
Let's
was
be
trying
honest.
to.
No,
I'm
let's
glad
be-
one
if-
guy was trying to stop it.
I don't.
If you're not glad
The
that that
rest
chick
of
got
them,
shot,
the rest of them, just let everybody walk in.
no one, no
Capitol
one's
building.
happy. No one's happy that anyone died. But no offense, she was breaching the Capitol. She was. What else? Like anywhere else?
I mean, you're a terrorist at that point.
they're go exactly anywhere else. You're getting shot. But
Yeah.
oh, we're white and we shouldn't get shot. I'm sorry. You're breaching the Capitol and trying to stop democracy. And it's a big. And then the cops were like, "Oh, we need to save her." And I'm like, "Back up!" And I'm like, "Hello, someone just got fucking shot. Hello, you guys should back the fuck up." Period.
yeah,
But that's
Yeah.
they
I
were
liked it,
under.
man. I thought it was like proof of concept. You know what I mean? Like, like the airbags in your car. You never watch them go off. You just assume that they
What's
will
gonna
when you
happen
get in a
if
car accident.
somebody raids the Capitol? All right. this
Yeah,
is what's
it's like
gonna
your
happen.
airbags. You just
Yeah.
assume your airbags are going to go off if you get in a car accident. You just assume. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe they
you
all
just
saw,
assume somebody gets shot when they try to breach the Capitol.
maybe they
They
all
did.
saw that nothing really happened when they tried to go to Area 51. So like, fuck it, we'll try the Capitol.
Well, the whole
Yeah.
entire thing is we've always, if we walk onto the White House lawn, there's snipers on the roof all the time. So don't do that.
Yeah.
But they
none
literally
of-
walked up to the Capitol, breached it, broke windows, walked in, and no one got shot. No
Yeah.
offense. I've been
They
under
were
the
let-
impression that
the
everyone
one lady. The one lady. got shot.
lady got shot.
Yeah.
Everyone else should have got, not saying they should have got killed, but
And
we've
then-
been under the impression they're just going to open a machine gun and just blow everyone away.
It's like they showed up to the Capitol, they stormed it, and they're like, "Oh fuck, what do we do?"
Yeah, they had no clue.
Yeah.
They had no clue. And if
Let's
you
take
watch,
selfies.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
like,
watched-
let's steal the podium. Let's
if you watch
steal
the
mail.
video
Like, let's create
inside the Capitol, like
federal offenses.
we need documents. What's this? Oh my God, Ted Cruz is against us? I don't want. Hold on, wait a minute, read it. No. He's for us. They had no clue what they were looking at. They had no clue what they're looking for. They got there. They had a plan. Once they got, like you said, once they got there, they had no clue what they wanted to do. And then they had that one guy with
I
literally
never thought they'd get in.
75
Yeah,
freaking
Easy.
But for the
plastic
most part, they
cups.
were let in.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
let in. That's
They were
it.
let into that
Yeah.
building.
Yeah. That's
They
my
were
other
Capitol
question.
building.
That's
the
my
day
other
the
question.
freaking-
If
Yeah.
you're
Kidding
one
me?
of
I
the
mean, were they with a tour group? Like,
no.
Seems like it.
Trump was giving him the tour.
Seems like it.
So there's Capitol officers that got in trouble for
Right.
They got
aiding,
what?
right?
Yeah,
For helping
yeah,
out,
yeah.
for aiding the mob, right?
Mhm.
But if you're one of those dudes, I'm just like, I'm not trying to like shit talk police or anything, but if you're one of those Capitol Police officers,
Johnny just got in trouble.
Yeah, it was being
yeah,
a
I
little
saw,
too loud.
yeah, I saw that.
No, sorry.
if you're one of those Capitol Police officers and you and you're helping out the crowd, like at any point in time, do you turn and see like one of your fellow police officers who wasn't in on it getting the shit beat out of them, and you kind of look at each other like, wait, how do they know that we're with them? Do you know what I mean? Like they were like they killed the police, like they pummeled the dude in the head with a fire extinguisher.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? So if you're one of the cops that's
Yeah.
helping out, like how do you you know what I'm saying?
You
Like
don't.
at what point in time do you like realize, oh shit, like
Well, here's the thing.
they're gonna
It's-
kill me too, you know?
From what I've been watching and all the videos on Reddit and whatever, they all assumed every cop was with them until they proved otherwise. If they didn't let him in, then they were like, "Oh fuck, this guy's is against us." That's
Mm.
why that one, I forgot his name, the black officer, he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, come this way, come this way." They thought they were with him, they were with the group, and he led them the other way. So, but that's it. Other than that, it was basically
I
like you
thought-
had to prove in the beginning that you were with them. If you didn't, then they were like, "Fuck you, we're gonna run over you." But
I think that they thought he was dumb enough to lead them, like he was trying to backtrack.
I agree.
To protect somebody.
No, I
And they're
agree.
like, oh,
Yeah.
let's follow him. He's just going to
Yeah.
lead us there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
You had to be a fucking idiot to think that too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
why would the
emotions
police?
were high.
Why
I
would the
mean-
police officer bring you to the people that you want to?
When you call your president Trumpy Bear,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Who
That's
does
not
that?
that's not normal.
that was literally on.
likes
No,
to do that.
Listen,
yeah,
I
exactly.
think that those
That was literally
protesters should have dragged all the Congress people out to the street and
Oh, God,
politely
here we
asked
go.
them to resign.
politely.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Politely dragged.
Yeah.
Drag them, and then what they were going to do is they were going to point to the gallows and be like, "We don't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like, we
exactly.
brought this here to show you what we don't do anymore."
I mean, they
If-
had a gallow. They made a
Like,
gallow.
term limits, bitch.
Oh, and that's the other thing. Did you
I
see the
agree with
gallows?
Sherman.
Did you
Yes.
see the one?
Yeah.
I thought like conservative people were like handy.
Were they weren't structurally sound?
No,
I can
who
see
cut that? Measure twice. It was put together shoddily. I don't know who you were going to hang.
Johnny
I'm-
wanted to join this podcast,
just-
and he's like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
I'm thinking to myself, no, hold on. Somebody brought a gallow
Yeah,
to.
It was like a paper mache.
It was. Yeah. It was.
it was built like shit, but it's still like the
But he
thought
still
was
brought
there.
it. The
The thought
thought
was there.
Wow.
The thought was there.
There was a gallow there. Yeah. It was. It probably, if they tried to hang someone, it would have broke, no problem. But
It would have fell over.
it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
the more and more I hear it, I'm just like the stupidity of humankind.
There had to have been a carpenter in that group.
Uh-oh.
That's all I'm saying.
Does this thing kick people out or something?
I
No. It's
I think-
probably
I think Dave just doesn't want to be associated.
Because if Dave get kicked out, we're all not here. So because this is
Mm.
he's the moderator. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had to
yeah,
use the
take a piss.
bathroom.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally understand.
So let's talk about something a little bit more
Yeah.
lighthearted. Johnny.
Have y'all seen the Mortal Kombat trailer?
Oh my god.
Oh, I haven't, but
Oh my
dude.
god.
Shit.
It's amazing.
Brutal.
You guys need to watch that now.
It's
Can we watch it on the show?
amazing.
No. While you guys do that, though,
Um,
While you guys do that, I want
Hold
to look up a video because you guys
Hold on.
have to see this.
Hold
Y'all
on.
haven't seen Mortal Kombat.
I could probably bring it up. Hold on.
Yeah, someone pull that up,
Go to YouTube.
dude.
This is why we like having you, Johnny.
Hold on.
what's going on there?
What?
The screen's tweaking.
I don't know. It must be you. All right, I'm cracking this 3.
Nice. Is somebody gonna? Can we share the video on here
Yeah.
legally?
I
Oh
mean-
no!
I
I
mean,
guess we
not,
could.
probably
It's,
not.
it's about
Yeah.
it's
No, we
critiquing
could.
it. You could do it. You're critiquing it.
Yeah, we could.
Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. I'll have it in a minute. Okay. Hold on. Ah! All right. Hold
It's really gripping.
on.
Anticipation.
Has anybody
What,
seen?
what did I miss? I have no
I
idea.
got it.
Not
Hold on.
Talk about the,
literally nothing.
so I asked if anyone here had seen the Mortal Kombat trailer, and then everyone.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
gotta
did.
click it.
Fucking amazing.
Yes.
Hold
we're,
on.
we're gonna watch it right now.
There we
I
go.
don't know if any audio is going to come through.
I'm gonna blast it. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
You hear it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, everyone, shut up.
On a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive. When we got there, it tore through our unit in seconds. The target has
shit.
superhuman abilities. It had the same marking you do, Cole.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world reference a great tournament of champions. That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation to fight for something known.
Dude.
As Mortal Kombat.
These are your champions.
I'm Sonia. That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang. Thanks, Jax. Kung Lao.
All right. The fate of Earth is in our hands.
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground,
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. Oh, please do the finish him. Please do it. Somebody.
Wonder if,
Sub-Zero.
I wonder if the toasty guy's gonna make a cameo.
Shit.
Toasty.
Did he just push the icicle through the dude's body and took it back?
As,
over?
that was his own blood.
Yeah, so he took his blood and froze it in the air.
Yeah.
Fucking made a fucking wow.
Awesome.
Dude. Looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm so glad they did a remake of that because
Oh, the first one was
The original was.
it was so cheesy though. It was really
Yeah.
young. We were was it 1990s, the 90s? So you know it was or
I
80s.
want to say
early 2000s, maybe.
Well,
You
the
think
video
so?
game came
The
out
movie.
I think, in '94.
Yeah,
So,
So,
the movie
the
came
movie
out. I
was
want to
like
say
2000 something.
2001.
Yeah.
yeah. So it was like you look back on it and it's like it's kind of cheesy, but like it deserved a remake because it had great potential, and I'm hoping
1995.
this
95? Okay.
showcases that.
The movie?
The first movie was, it was cheesy. I'm
no, I'm
hoping
saying
it-
Jay.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yep.
95 for the first movie.
1995.
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember a kid in middle school took the day off to go watch the movie. I remember like when the game came out in 6th grade, he took the week, like he literally called out the entire week sick. Like somehow.
Are you talking about yourself?
No, not me. Not me.
I
was
know a
into
guy.
fighting games. I was more of a Tekken dude,
Yeah.
to be honest. But
Dude, Jack's getting his arms frozen
Dude,
off. And
but that's what, like, it looks like,
That
it
was
just
sick.
looks
It looks
so, like,
amazing.
it's
Melina
the
with the
violent
blade.
Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, like that one shot where like they're in like the Oriental with the door, and all you see is a knife come through and the fucking blood just smear on the door. Oh, that was so good.
And
So
the
good.
storyline alone is just good. The whole movie was like you'd be chosen.
I don't
You
know
had
if it's a
first
movie
part.
for storyline, but
Well, I mean,
Okay.
I did like it from like, hey, you are the chosen one. This is going for the Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. And it's like, well, and let's put it this way: it's
like I don't
very-
think we're looking at Schindler's List or anything over here. But like,
it's better
gonna
than
be a
the
good
old
movie.
Mortal Kombat. You know,
yes, 1,000%.
and speaking of stuff that used to be cheesy and is now graphically scary, has anybody seen the 4K remasters of the Rick Astley videos?
No,
Please play them. And
Yes.
and
What?
de-interlaced.
Somebody
4K de-interlaced?
somebody on YouTube. Yes,
Wow.
somebody on YouTube is
All right,
taking
yeah.
all the 80s music videos and remastering them in 4K.
that makes no sense.
Can we share
It does
some?
not-
Share
yes, I
some?
can.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's gonna be mind-boggling.
Oh wait, are you sharing? All right.
Yo, has anybody seen the most recent
Can you see it?
episodes? Oh, you
No.
got it
No.
going already? I was trying to fill time.
No, it's not. It's not up. Fill time.
Full time.
Kill
What's
time.
full time?
Recent
What's that?
episodes of what?
Fill
No,
time.
fill time.
Kill time.
Uh,
Kill
the,
time.
the 5 most recent episodes of Rick and Morty from the end of last year or middle end of last year. Oh my god, do you like that show?
Yes.
It's so good.
Sit back
It's
on the
so
couch. Little. Oh,
Episode 6 of season 4 is fucking hysterical.
okay. I'll have to check it out on Hulu.
Jesus is involved. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Why does Jesus have
End
to
of the
be
world.
I don't know, it's good. It's so funny though. Pure cum gutters.
What?
Somebody
to
else might have to share this. For some reason, it's not letting me do it.
Dude, every article I'm pulling up says the video unavailable.
Yeah. So the one that they posted recently, what was it Universal Media Group or something like that? restricted it.
Yeah, SME.
What?
Yeah, everything I'm finding is
So Together Forever still works. So if you look at Rick Astley, Together Forever. Here, hold on.
Okay, I got.
For some reason, it's not letting me share the screen.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
all right.
I just gotta just rearrange my frames here.
Yeah, you want to go full screen for this one? It's worth. It looks like something we made. The videos literally look like we made them. Yeah, once you make them clear, it literally looks like we made it. It looks like the video we made like before a podcast one day. And this dude looks like he's 12. I don't know how anybody like took
What
this guy's
the
music.
fuck is that,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
dude? What the?
Ain't no stranger to love.
It looks like 3D rendering.
So sharp.
Oh, do I?
No, it literally looks like 3D renderings.
Like what's all this shit? Like the people dancing? Just a random like quick shots of people dancing?
Any other
Dude, this is.
Well, I mean,
his
that's
voice.
just
time.
That girl's like
Like-
12. Like these are underage people, right? Like this isn't legal. I
How
don't
old
think
was
any
he
of it.
when
no.
this came out?
Well,
Tell you
people
how
dancing
feeling.
doesn't. That's not illegal.
Try to make
Did the Rick Astley voice, does that sound like it's coming out of this
Never
dude's
gonna
face?
get you up. We're never gonna let you down. We're gonna run around and hurt you.
Yeah, so
Never
they've been
gonna
doing
make
this.
you
I think they
cry.
did
We're gonna say
was the
Dude,
other
it just looks like a 3D version of.
that does it does.
Oh, you can look up Smash Mouth All Star too. They did that in 4K.
What?
Equally as
so-
cheap.
Well, hang on.
I wonder how they're doing this
What
in
are they?
4K.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are they just like remastering it?
I think it's like they're putting like a
They're not
higher frame rate
up-resing
or
it.
something. I don't know
No,
what
they're
doing
not.
with
They're
it.
not up-resing. They're just taking the video and like AI
Deinterlacing
rendering
it. They're
No, not
deinterlacing
even.
it. No.
Not even. They're like AI rendering it like a fully new thing. Like I don't think that's any original footage.
You sure? No, yeah, look, see?
All right, this
We'll see.
could be.
All right,
Yeah.
so this is Laha. That's
Yeah, this is
all original.
another one of the videos they've done, yeah.
That's still
This
original.
is Take on Me, so I mean that's all hand drawn anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole video is?
Fade away.
No,
Well,
see?
that's the original video.
Right.
That doesn't look like 4K.
No, that one doesn't look
Well,
as
you
good.
could.
Yeah.
I mean that honestly, that's probably realistic up-resed 4K.
Yeah.
Some of this
Because-
stuff is shot on film too. So like,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, well, that would be easy. Then you just take the film, you digitize the negative, and you get 4K.
That's what I was gonna say.
That would be extremely easy, actually.
The Smash Mouth video looks extra awful. If you want to see that one. That one looks
Oh.
extra bad.
Johnny just left.
No.
I think he closed the wrong window.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. I don't know
We'll
why
be
it's
back.
not, it just won't let me share.
That's
That's how I'd get out of this. That's how I'd get out of this too if I
Oh.
wanted to.
So apparently, someone's singing. I just looked over at the Facebook stream, and our live video was blocked.
Really?
Apparently, from somebody singing "Never Gonna Give You Up."
Stop.
Stop.
You
No.
can
I
sing
don't-
whatever you want.
No, I don't know. I don't know if that was it. It was probably the Mortal Kombat trailer because I haven't looked over there in a little while.
No.
Ah.
They're not that fast.
No, they are.
Are they
They're
really?
they're extremely fast.
Can you see my screen?
So I
Sorry.
just had to hang on. I just had to restart the stream or resume the stream.
Really? That's just I find
Dude,
that
Paula,
weird.
what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I was trying to cancel it before.
We can see that.
Yeah. let me go back and find it.
All right, you do
I
that.
was
Oh,
trying
they
to
did. Yeah, they did. Because I just went on CD Beer Drinkers. It said there's no video right now.
Yeah. So they actually blocked our video. I don't know when.
Wow. Because we played the Mortal Kombat. Wow.
Sorry. No, I don't think it was Mortal Kombat. I think it was from the Rick Astley.
It was from one of them.
It's from
one
one
of
of
them got
They're
blocked. Yeah.
quick.
Yo, too much time on there. I didn't even think about that.
Wow, that's
Sorry,
crazy.
boys.
No,
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 no worries.
that's it. No, it's all good.
I mean, we were able to resume. We didn't lose anything. Like,
No.
Yeah. So
And-
Facebook did that?
Yeah, Facebook did that. So I mean, we've still got the recording here on
Yeah.
our stream platform. So fuck them, don't matter.
That's
But
funny.
Sony
That's funny
Music
shit.
Entertainment blocked your video because it may contain content they own. I got a notification about it.
yeah, so that was probably Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
And they can do that in like real time. That's awesome.
Oh, dude, we have that problem. Like that's why like when we're doing videos, we're doing streams at the Capitol Theater.
Mhm.
We have to make sure that we don't pump any house music through to the stream because that's just recorded material,
Yeah.
Interesting.
and we'll get copyright infringements.
Well,
That's
I did
crazy,
say I
man.
wanted to come in and sabotage. What did I say?
Yeah.
So I mean, there you go.
Here.
So,
fuck it.
Let's try this again.
all right. So while you're filler, Johnny, how's the live stream going? The video game live stream. I haven't popped in a while. I haven't noticed you've been
Oh,
live streaming.
I haven't. I don't do it as often.
Okay.
I think during the middle of COVID, there wasn't really shit to do, so I
this
was
is-
doing it. More
What do you
often.
stream?
Just video games.
Yeah.
Well,
Then
I
was
got
doing-
that part of it.
Yeah, streaming video. Oh, what
What
games?
games?
Rocket League, Call of Duty.
Oh, dude, I love me some
Among
Rocket
Us.
League.
Um,
Yeah.
what else? That's it. I'm kind of a lame-o when it comes to games. I don't have.
I'm
many
not
of
good at it, but I play Rocket League a lot.
them. Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite games. I think.
Dude, it's so fun.
Yeah.
I bought Minecraft for my 5-year-old daughter to
Mhm.
play.
Bought it? Minecraft
Yeah.
is free.
Huh?
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not anymore?
Mm-mm.
It used to be free. Motherfuckers.
Dude,
Dude,
and
this beer is still fucking delicious.
and
Yeah.
I became obsessed with it.
I wish I had a beer.
Yeah, Minecraft is the creativity that you see with some of the people, like the building replications of like L.A., New York, Hogwarts.
It's kind of the new Sims,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
which I just bought the other day and started playing again.
The Sims?
Yeah, I
Interesting.
bought it for like $6 and started playing. Dude, so nostalgic.
I mean, I
amazing.
understand. I was a beta tester for The Sims Online when it first came out, like freaking 15 years ago. I love The Sims, but I'm like, damn, I didn't realize The Sims were still going strong.
It's still going.
Dude, I had the language down pat back in the day, back in like 02, like when the yeah.
No, Paulo, you were just really high.
yeah.
No, not 02. No.
So, did you guys invest in any of those meme stonks?
Nope.
No. You missed. Wow, were you watching this? Because we were talking about most of this.
Yeah, we did talk about it.
Oh no,
We
No.
did talk about it.
I'm just thinking
Dogecoin.
Deutsche
My
Coin.
brother-in-law bought GameStop stock. He's like, yeah, man, I'm helping the cause. I'm like, you are throwing your money out
Yeah.
because
Dude,
you're
who
not
else
getting that
is
shit
serious
back.
money? Yeah.
Oh, you're not getting that back. Yeah, hope
I
you
do know
that.
a few people that made a bunch of money on that. But
You had to sell really early though.
I'm not giving $400 to GameStop in stock or any other form.
No.
well, the best was the memes that come out of it. It's like,
Oh,
hey,
God.
buy game. GameStop will give you like 2 cents for your $3
Yeah,
stock.
that was the funny shit, man. People were like, "Yo, man, we gotta save GameStop." I'm like, "GameStop, the place that used to offer you like $10 for your $300 game system."
Yeah.
That place.
Technically, right now, GameStop is at $46. So that's doubled from what it was standing at like
Well,
a
it's-
month and a
yeah.
half ago.
It's
But-
still above what it was.
Yeah. But it got up to $400. So
Which
you
is
could have
insane.
made
Yeah.
millions.
It's just funny that the kids.
No, but
are
like,
buying
imagine
stock.
if you're one of the original GameStop holders, like
Oh my
before
God.
all this
You made-
shit,
If you
and like
sold, yeah.
even if you didn't sell, even if
Yeah.
you're still holding it, and it's just now doubled.
Yeah.
Oh,
like-
dude, there was a kid who his mom bought him like $100 in stock as like a Christmas gift. Like she didn't know. She was like, "Oh yeah, looks GameStop." It bought him $100. The kid like sold it like right when it was peaking.
Oh,
And they're asking,
interesting.
they're like, "Are you gonna stay in the fight?" The kid's like, "No,
Hell no.
I can sell in
I'm gonna
this shit."
take my money.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I've been following the whole kind of like drama with the financial commission and whatnot, like investigating Robinhood for what they did, and it's crazy to see all these like celebrities getting involved too and speaking up. But that whole lawyer thing where he was like, "I'm not a kitty and I'm not a cat," with he had the zoom filter on.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
yeah.
that was hilarious.
That
So
shit
the
was.
guy who caused it basically was the catalyst to the whole GameStop thing. His name is Roaring Kitty, or Deep Fucking Values. And he said when he was in his testimony to Congress, he says, "I'm not a cat. I'm not," he says it. It was so great, but he had like a nice little flow to it in his speech, his opening testimony.
That's funny.
But it's interesting to just everything going on in the world,
I love that video because he goes, "I'm not a cat," and like, yeah, like
No, I
you have
like
a filter on. I'm not a cat,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, did you really have to say that?
I would like the
people
court to know that I'm not a
are
cat.
not a cat. But it was hilarious.
The
Like
side eye was the best when he's like looking to the side.
Where's that all stand? Because I stopped paying attention to it.
Yeah.
With the whole GameStop thing.
Yeah.
They're still under investigation. I mean, it's going to take forever. The SEC hasn't looked into it, but yeah, Robinhood. Who knows? They have millions of dollars for lawyers and defense side of it. But the Vlad guy, he just seems so guilty. I hate his fucking haircut too. I'm not sure if anyone's seen what this guy looks like.
as far as I know, they're suing the guy that actually started it all on Reddit. Like,
Would you
that
say
one-
suing him?
They're suing him. They're suing
No.
that one guy that's on Reddit that he started it all, and he donated.
Can't sue
I don't
him.
know how much. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand they can't sue him, but they're trying to.
People will try to sue for anything.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's America. I mean,
I lost my money because I saw your video in stock and blah blah blah. It's like, bitch, you bought it at $431. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
I mean, that's what I learned about it was from Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
Barstool Sports, which was fucking hysterical to follow him along with it. Just calling that Vlad dude out.
Yeah. I like that. I like Dave Portnoy, and I love what he just said about New Haven pizza too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I've got a running competition with my buddy who's the owner of a cigar lounge that I go to. He's from Chicago, so obviously he likes lasagna for pizza.
Yeah.
So every time something like that comes up, I just send it to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember it was at Colbert like a couple weeks ago. He was saying how the best pizza's from New York or something like that. He's like, it's not from Connecticut just because one town has good pizza. I'm like, dude, that's all you need. You just need the one town, man.
Yeah,
It's a small enough state. Small enough state. You don't need more than one town.
Still to this day, though, like Sally's Pizza, it's unlike any pizza I've ever had in my entire
I gotta
life.
be honest. I don't know if I've ever had Sally's.
You gotta. We should just go. Why not?
Who makes their own mozzarella? Is it Sally's? I
don't
forgot
think-
who it was. One of those places in New Haven makes their own mozzarella. I forgot who it was though.
I mean,
That's
can we
crazy.
talk about the blow up from just Dave Portnoy saying New Haven is the capital, and everyone, New Jersey, New York, literally just said, "Fuck you, Connecticut." I'm sorry. Maybe you have one or two good places, but in New Haven has 3 good places. They actually have more, but centralized. They have 3 good places. within
World class
Washington.
places.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, and I'll argue one of the best is not even in New Haven.
Zapardi?
Parties.
Yeah.
Two parties. Yeah. West
Yeah.
Haven. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I buy their frozen pies are dope.
Dude,
You know
their
what
fries
else?
are great.
Mike's Pizza too was
Really
pretty.
good.
Like when I was a kid, Mike's Pizza used to be up there too with like them, and I don't think he ever got the recognition.
Dude,
But there was a
Roseland.
little bit different. What was that?
Roseland.
Roseland.
Roseland, yeah.
Does Roseland have that
Fucking
style?
Fantastic.
They're not. They're
I
not.
don't think they're New
required.
Haven style.
I think
They're
Dave
not
gave
required, but
like
they're
a
still
Wow.
good.
did he?
No, yeah. Dave
8,
Portnoy
9?
gave them like a 9.8 or something.
Yeah.
No,
Well, that's how the
Roseland?
whole.
No, it wasn't that high.
No, it was.
That's
I think
how
it
the
was
whole
8, 9.
Kathy.
No, it
That's
was
how
like a
whole
9.8.
Kathy started. The Kathy, the Uber driver. She's
Yeah,
doing her
yeah,
own
yeah.
thing in Connecticut, and it was because of Roseland. Because she drove them around and went to Roseland. She tried it, and she's like, "Oh, this is good, but there's better places." And now she's doing her own thing with Dave. But when he comes to Connecticut, Kathy drives him around. So
That's awesome.
yeah, but no, I mean, we had the Whalers, they fucking left. We had the New Haven Ravens, they fucking left. All we have is pizza now. That's all we have. We want to keep hold to pizza. We have nothing else in Connecticut to be happy for. Taxes. I mean, yes.
I think Connecticut beer is really good.
Connecticut beer is pretty good.
No.
Yeah.
Dave Brown, 8-6.
8-6. I just looked at the video.
I love you guys. They're just like fighting over it. 9-8.
He doesn't
it's
give
a high score. Yeah.
over 9s out ever.
I mean,
I actually want to know what his highest is.
we actually have very good beer, but no one talks about it. That's the problem. Like, I think it's a problem. We don't have that beer that wants to get traded. I think Fox Farm is the only Connecticut brewery that wants to get like, oh, I need to have Fox Farm. I need to have their barley wine or their stouts or something like that. I think that's the only one. There's no J. Wakefield. There's no Trillium. There's no Treehouse. There's no Waltworks. What in Connecticut that I need to have?
Yeah, and I don't think that reason is due to the beer being bad.
No, I agree.
I think that that group of individuals that fall into that like hype, it's almost like
You gave Sally's a 9.2.
you're chosen. It's like you're. I don't understand say chosen, but
Pepe's
it's like
a 9.4.
all the Trillium guys and all the guys that they work with are through relationships of like people making those. So it's like you have that like clique of other half, Trillium, Monkish, so and so. And since they're all hyping each other up in that brand network, I think that's what builds the hype. Treehouse, I don't know how Treehouse got as big as they were. I don't know why. I don't know how it started. Because like
because they did the style that no one ever did, and they made.
I think it's more than that. I think it's more than that. There's something else.
They started that New England style hazy. It's all hype. But they started that.
They did not though. They did not. They were not.
If they didn't start it, they perfected it, and they were the ones that pushed it.
Did
through.
they?
I don't think they perfected it either. Yeah.
It was also I think a lot of it is the exclusivity.
Well,
exclusivity.
You know.
Listen, Smoking the Bandit is built on exclusivity, and that's all about Coors Light. No, Smoking the Bandit is all about not being able to get Coors Light on the East Coast. The whole point was he was bringing Coors Light from the West Coast across the Mississippi. The only reason you want it is because you can't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how Treehouse works. The fact that Treehouse doesn't put a drop of beer that they distribute or through a distributor, and it's all you have to come and get it. That's why. What other company? No, dude, they didn't perfect anything. I hate to say it.
Even other half was doing that. Other half was doing essentially the same thing, just on a street corner in New York. But
yeah, same with Hill Farmstead. Exclusivity. He doesn't want anybody else handling his beer. But Hill Farmstead beer is just like out of this world.
It's fucking fantastic.
Well, there you go. You just said it.
But I can't say that about Treehouse. I can't say that about Treehouse.
Yeah, he's saying it's not because of exclusivity. It's because the brewery is good.
But if they were the first one to do it, they got there. Like you look at YouTube, you look at everything. If they were the first one to do it, they got all the hype first, so they got all the publicity first, and then everyone else did it. I'm not saying no one makes better beer than Treehouse, or people make better beer than Treehouse. But now, if people make better beer than Treehouse, you're not getting the publicity from it. Treehouse was the first one to do it, so everyone goes to them first. It's like YouTube. Mr. Beast makes a ton of videos. What is he doing wrong? He gets more hype than everyone else for what he does, but there could be more quality content than everyone else does on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But he's got his name out there, Mr.
Beast.
Who I have no
idea. Johnny
idea.
knows. That's why I said it.
He's like this. He's like this big YouTube star who.
Like a kid.
Yeah, got his like fame from just making silly videos, and then ended up just like he donates so much money.
He makes so much money.
Well, now I feel really old. Okay.
I'm older than all of you, but I like to keep. Yeah, I am. I mean, I am.
Okay, so Hill
Farm said over 48.
Hill Farmstead was in 2010. All right, not the Alchemist, right? What's the name of the brewery? The Alchemist.
Yeah. Alchemist. Yeah. Eddie Topper. Yeah.
Yep, and they had the brew pub before, and Alchemist Brewery age. Alchemist is in 2003. So Alchemist was the one who started the NE IPA.
Yep.
I know that, and I believe I could be wrong. I think Sean Hill was a friend of John Kimmich, or he may have worked for him, and he was a style there. But what was I going to say? So what's the next brewery? So we had Treehouse. Trillium was 8 years old. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're young. They're still young on that one. J. Wakefield.
Mm-hmm.
Age. Brewery age. Let's see. I couldn't tell you. It's not instantaneous, but I think they're like a newer brewery. And like I said, I think it's because of relationships. Like Tired Hands, that dude John, I believe, was a friend, or he used to work for Sean Hill. So it's like you kind of have the in. Same exact thing with the Veil. The guy used to work for Sean Hill. You know, I think that's why those breweries are up that hype, and they can build that like model. That's what I was trying to get to.
Well, at the end of the day,
Well, again, it's all
who
hype.
you know. It's always who you know. It's you can make the best beer in the world, but if no one knows that you make the best beer in the world, guess what? You don't make the best beer in the world.
Yeah. I don't.
No, you still do. Just no one else knows it.
Yeah.
But because no one knows it, you don't do it.
But
That's
you
the
do.
thing.
No, you do it. If a tree falls in the woods,
Yeah.
It doesn't make
I'll tell you
a
one
sound.
thing I'll tell you one thing, Tom. I don't think anybody in this industry of beer is how do I say this? There's no special gifts that these breweries have other than us.
Agree.
I don't.
100%.
If you were to tell me that every brewery that runs their company doesn't want to make the best beer in the world, you're insane. They want to make the best beer to their possible they can do. When it comes to why Hill Farmstead is better than Armada, or Armada is better than such and such brewery, it's public perception.
No,
The
say
beer
one.
could be the exact. We can brew the exact same recipe as Treehouse, and same exact recipe. We can make it and sell it, but people will still buy the Treehouse.
Mhm.
You can probably blind taste test them. They won't
All
even tell
the
the
name.
difference.
Oh,
All the name.
Jay
blind-
Wakefield, 2015, they opened.
that blind beer award,
2015.
that blind beer awards we've done every year with Ken, and I mean, because no one drinks it, and No Worries has won 2 times, and they won. They did a double expert and the public.
They
But
don't have the hype. They don't have the
because
hype.
there's no name. That's the thing, and I think everyone could appreciate that because no one knew what the beer they were drinking, and everyone's like, "Oh, Fuzzy's here. This is that there." And I was a judge one year for it,
Mhm.
and I knew which was Nebco. I knew which one was Athletic because I could taste it. Because Nebco's never going to do the hazy juicy because they don't want to do it, and Athletic was new and they had that distinct wort beer taste.
Yep.
But Athletic now, they're killing it. And I tried Athletic, and they're fucking tasting more like actual beer than they ever have.
see,
And
but the fact that you have to say they're tasting more like actual beer.
but it's not alcoholic. No.
No, I know.
It's not alcoholic, and we've all been on this podcast, and we've all shit talked Athletic. But Athletic is
Never.
For
No,
fun.
Never. I've
Not
never-
No, we did. We
Athletic?
did.
Okay.
I remember
Athletic to
when
me,
they-
yeah.
Johnny
I
was
remember
a
when they. No, I remember when they first fucking came out. We all said on the podcast, like, all right, if anyone wants to buy a brewery in a year, this one's going to be available.
And you want to know what? You were wrong. You put
Oh,
your money on the
1,000%.
ball,
Well,
'cause
also,
they're fucking killing
no,
it.
but also
Yeah.
at that
Killing
point,
it.
I thought it was going to be just a brewery, as in a destination. You're only going
No.
there, like not distribution, not being sold at other breweries. Like
Just
that
connected,
makes
yeah.
that makes more sense.
Mhm.
That the business model that they're at now makes more sense than what I initially thought they were.
So if when I sat down and talked with, I believe his name is Bill, the owner. Sorry if I'm incorrect about that. But I sat down with him when he first opened. Me and Alex went down there, and we just was, hey, what's going on? We introduced ourselves, and he's giving me these beers. I was blown away, and I remember looking in the back, and there wasn't much. There was like it literally was the 3rd week they were open or something like that. And just seeing his growth, and then the marketing is beautiful, and then the message that they're trying to get out there, everything about it is great. So like though you may have not liked the product, a lot of other people enjoy it because it's the closest experience they can get to that. And
No,
that's what
listen.
they're selling. They're selling you the best experience you can get to beer without drinking beer.
Yeah, no, and like I said, I didn't understand their business model when I first heard about it. I just heard non-alcoholic brewery opening in Connecticut, thinking it was this little ecosystem that was just going to try and survive on its own.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that didn't make sense.
You never thought there would be a market for it, right?
Well, I knew there's a market, but I didn't think they would be like. I thought it was going to be like a name any just local brewery.
Yeah,
like
I see
a
what you're saying.
destination, a destination.
Yeah.
Like a. And I was like, you're not going to get that many people interested in knockout. Now, the fact that they're just distributing and all that kind of stuff, that makes way more sense.
So,
and it's a way bigger market. And I'll be the first to say, I've never actually tried it. I can't talk shit because I've never tried it.
So some interesting things about them is since they don't make beer, they don't have to follow the distributor laws. They can actually they can choose who they want to sell to what, and they can ship anywhere in the world.
Yep.
So
no shit.
They're basically like
blessing.
It's an e-commerce website. It's like you want a product that's great. You work out all the time. You do exercise, blah blah blah, and you want a product for like a beer product. They can ship to anybody in the world, wherever they are. There's no restrictions. So like marketing wise, it's a fucking home run. And not only that, it's like for NA beer, it's fucking good. Even though it's way different, we know what it tastes like. I think I have my opinions of it, but it's the closest thing I'm gonna get, and I like it. If the option's there, I'm gonna take it.
Well, no, and listen, I'm looking to I want to cut back. I want to get back in shape this year and do a bunch of shit and start racing motocross again and really cut back on a lot of shit. And I'm actually I'd love to get them on and talk to them about.
You should, yeah. That'd be a great guest.
I want to get them on and talk to them, and I want to try their shit, and I want because I want to see. If I want to be cutting back, I don't want to stop drinking beer because I love beer.
All right,
but
no matter how good it is, though.
No, but I like good beer.
$12.99 for a 6-pack of their IPA. I can get Seahack for cheaper than that.
But
but not at the same. But not the same calorie count. It's a different.
And I will say they expanded. I feel like the non-alcoholic beer market.
Yeah,
because up until
for all styles.
No, but I'm saying up until a couple of years ago, non-alcoholic beer was for your uncle that your aunt has to lock the liquor cabinet around. You know what I mean? Or somebody who is recovering from some sort of medical condition or something.
True. That was the message of NA. So this is a perfect sub story to go off into. The message of a non-alcoholic beer has always been marketed as the alcoholic that's trying to get away from it. Always. It's never like, oh, I love beer. I like beer, but I don't want to get drunk. It was never the message. It was always fucking Uncle Bob is a fucking alcoholic, so we gotta keep on doing in the fridge.
Exactly.
That was it. And so what Athletic, when they came in there, was even in the name, it's like a beer for athletes, a beer for people who want to care about themselves. I'm actually curious to know what the calorie count is on that. And
that's actually why I'm more interested in them too.
Yeah.
Their IPA is 95. I think their gold is 70 calories.
Okay, so it's low.
I sell those two at Trader Joe's, and they sell as much as Seahag.
Sure,
just a little under Seahag, but they
sure.
But the price point is there. I mean, it's not expensive.
The value of that
what is this, 1,000 calories right now?
What are you drinking?
3.
That's probably 300.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Delicious.
That's not a big lactose stout, but I was talking to Max Finance from 6 Point, and he was like, "Yeah, there's some beers that are literally a serving is 1,000 calories," and I'm like,
Jesus Christ,
fucking A! What am I doing? I'm drinking a beer, and I'm like, oh yeah, half my daily calories in one serving in a beer, and that's it. It's ridiculous with all the lactose and sugar they put in it.
It's a hell of a diet. 2 beers a day, and you're good.
Yeah, but you can't survive on that shit.
Empty calories.
Challenge accepted.
I mean, I do it all the time. So, it's not really accepted. It's just what I do.
No, I'm actually more interested in them. Like, obviously, like I said, when they first came out, like we were, and I was, talking a bit of shit, and like kind of poking fun, whatever, being just a general asshole.
Mhm.
But I've actually grown more interested in their product because I've seen their growth. I've seen the response from the public, and like I said, like wanting to get back into
Just
motocross and
put it
back
in your
into
fridge.
shape and like
Put it in your fridge.
I
Go grab
want
yourself
yeah.
a six-pack.
I'm very
Just have it
curious.
on hand.
Like I'm very.
I mean,
curious.
I drank their stout when it first came out at Elaine's Cannons Brew Fest,
Oh, there's a surprise.
but I did. Well, they had it, so I drank it, and I was like, "It's wort. It's straight sugar water. It's wort." And then I drank a bunch.
Two roads and found out the same thing.
No, I shut up. I drank a bunch. It was a coffee stout they made, and I want to say a pumpkin porter, and I was like, "This is really close." And they changed, and I'm very happy. And I drank a bunch of their other stuff, and I'm like, "Wow, this isn't sugar water. It's actually has flavor. It actually tastes good." And one of the owners has actually bought a T-shirt for me. So if you want, I'll contact them. If you
No,
want
I would actually. I'd love to get them on.
Yeah, we've tried.
We have.
We have.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can only imagine that Bill is a very busy man.
yeah.
Like to think of how rapid his company is growing right now.
Well, he bought up the old 6 Point Brewery, so I mean,
Oh, wait, hold on. What do you mean?
Ballast Point. Sorry, Ballast Point. He
West Coast. They're opening
San Diego. You didn't hear that?
Athletic
Yeah.
brought.
You didn't realize that? So they bought up
Wait,
the
what?
old Ballast Point Brewery in San Diego.
Yeah.
You didn't realize they have a West Coast? They're brewing on the West Coast now. They bought that brewery from 6 Point, not 6 Point.
Ballast Point.
sold to whatever small brewery for like minimal dollars, and then they sold it
So
to
sorry, they acquired Trade Street Brewing, not Ballast. Hold on.
No,
So-
it was the old Ballast Point facility. From what I understand, it's the old
okay.
Ballast-
Yes, it is. It was their sour and barrel aged facility.
Yeah, So they bought that, and that's their West Coast facility.
So they raised 17.5 million.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's what they raised. See, yeah, he's busy as fuck, man.
Yep.
Bill. Yep, his name is Bill.
Well, let's see if we can get 20 minutes with him.
But I'm Tom
Yeah.
M, so I can get anyone. So.
Good for him, man. That
Yeah,
is
why don't you go in the
huge.
back room and blow yourself again?
That's what Jay's for. So
Yeah, but it looks like you guys are in two different
So- so
houses.
can we talk about some of this stuff on here real quick?
yeah, go for it, dude.
All right.
Do you realize
Talking about
John-
Jay blowing Tom or what you're?
No, so I'm just going to read this article to you because I think it's very interesting.
Johnny?
All right,
you
let's
might
do it.
want to sell your brewery, or you might want
let's
to
do
give
it.
it up and brew non-alcoholic to make more money. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I want to hear Johnny's story time.
Earlier today, Forbes reported that Stratford, Connecticut-based Athletic Brewing, a non-alcoholic beer brand, has acquired the Trade Street facility formerly owned by Constellation Brands and operated under the Ballast Point Brewing brand. The acquisition was made possible thanks to a recent money raise that bought in $17.5 million. Terms of the transaction have not been disclosed, blah, blah, blah. So the space is an 80,000 square foot warehouse. They purchased it
80,000?
80,000 square. That's huge.
Dude, good. I'm just gonna say good for fucking good for them, dude.
It has a QC lab with a lab in there, and storage and warehouse. Following disappointing sales, Constellation Brand shuttered Trade Street last April, dumping its inventory of barrel-aged product and laying off employees in the process. It was described as a course correction move by Constellation Brands, which officially completed its sale of Ballast Point to Illinois-based Kings and Convicts Brewing. Yo, remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's a whole other story. So Athletic Brewing was established in 2017, and it produced 10,000 barrels of beer in 2019. That's huge. It's so much beer, but could have brewed more had its production capabilities been greater.
Oh.
This move figures to solve that problem, increasing capacity tenfold, according to Athletic Brewing founder Bill Schufelt. As Athletic increases distribution to include new states, its expanding footprint will include California and its new San Diego stomping grounds. He plans to move to San Diego to head operations here while co-founder John stays in Stratford. So
let's get him on while we're doing these fucking video podcasts.
So this was down.
Dave Fitch is the brewer,
This
right?
was March 10th,
Yep.
2020. So he's probably long gone by now. So that's huge.
Dude, that's
man.
amazing, man.
I had no clue, but yeah, their marketing, even their advertisements online, like how they're able to pinpoint them. I get their advertisements all the time. Maybe because I'm what's the word, riding their dick train for them.
No, literally, my whole feed was Athletic Brewing. Like the second ad was Athletic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Athletic.
I've never seen one, but
I probably talk about it enough, and Siri hears me.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I'm going to advertise this to you."
No, but they're killing it. They're
Mm-hmm.
killing it where they could go and open up West Coast Brewery. And the COVID was great for them because people are like, I want beer. I don't want to drink calories. So they're going to order it and it gets shipped to their house. Where what local brewery could do that? In Connecticut, zero. Because
no,
of the
that's
law.
honestly that's fucking amazing. Like,
Yeah.
like all the props to them. That's great. And I would seriously love to get them on here.
Yeah, it looks like they're dropping new SKUs and everything.
Yep.
So,
And they're making all styles. It's not like any non-alcoholic brewery that's going to put out put out a golden or put out an IPA or put out a lager. They're making a stout. They're making a pumpkin beer. They made a lager. They made a sour. They made a Berliner Weiss. They made every style non-alcoholic. So they're
all right,
making
we
craft.
need to talk
Let's-
about some more stuff here. Let's
Let's
need to
work
talk about
on
more
getting
stuff.
them quick because I want to try their shit now, but I don't want to try it until we have them on.
All right. So,
All right,
what
you
can
ready to?
guys-
Let me know
All
when
right.
to add that.
Y'all ready? So, like, what other brewery? Yeah, you can add it. What other brewery do you know that is putting out fucking commercials like this?
I can't hear anything.
It's because the headphones. What's that?
No, I didn't hear anything. But that's
Who
okay.
who
That's
wants to
all right.
feel
Visually.
fucking awesome? Yes, visually.
But yeah, no,
It's
I mean, it's an athletic. Not. I
Yeah,
mean,
but you
it's
still
not
have to put money to do that.
but
Oh
yeah.
no! 1,000%. You need money to produce
Yeah.
this, but it's speaking to the outdoorsman.
Yeah.
Vader.
I mean, we could
What
all
other-
agree.
What other brewery? We're probably gonna get dinged for this one too, so I'll fast forward a little bit.
No, because there's no audio.
Oh,
Oh,
you
that's
guys don't see
right.
the audio.
Yeah, it's audio. Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally, we all agree when they first came out, it wasn't anything good, and it was all like, "What is this?" And this is never going to make it. But
Honestly, I
never said that.
only discriminate, and this
I
is gonna
did.
sound horrible.
I don't
This is,
care.
this is going to sound horrible, but I only discriminated against them because it was non-alcoholic, and I thought that was like, I don't know. I just thought that was they were just trying
Fucking
to pigeonhole
stupid is the
themselves.
word you're looking for.
No, I just thought they were trying to
That's
pigeonhole
what you
themselves
thought.
and
That's what you
be.
thought, though.
No, my
Difference, is
thinking.
it?
I'm
No.
not saying it is fucking stupid.
Shut
That's
up.
what-
That's not what I was looking for.
Oh,
I was thinking they were gonna try and
I'm not
pigeonhole
calling you out. I'm
themselves.
not calling
and
you out at
just
all.
be a
I haven't
brewery.
talked in an hour, and you just told me to shut up.
Well,
This is true. Good point.
well, all right. So 2 points here. A, shut up. B, be more involved.
I'm researching over here.
Are you
No.
though?
I literally tried when they first came out. I tried it with Pat from No Worries, Ken Giuggio, Bill. We're like, what is this? We tried it. We weren't happy. I've tried it again. I tried it at Brewfest. I've always tried it. And then I was like, all right, they're going to fail. This does not taste like beer. It's warped. It's literally sugar water. And I've said it, and I've said it on record.
King of name drops.
Bill,
That's your
Bill,
beliefs.
Ted, and Pat are not name drops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but you're trying.
So anyway, and then I tried it again, and I tried it again when it's come out when Dave Finch went there, and I was
Who's
blown
Dave
away.
Finch? Why do I know?
Fitch.
Finch.
Fitch. No N.
Dave.
Dave is he's the brewer from.
He's the brewer there, but he came from Cambridge House. He's been around forever.
He also worked with me at the brew shop.
No one wants
The
to
dude with the
no,
beard?
but no one admits that they worked
Yeah,
with you.
the
so.
red beard.
Big red beard dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know David. You know David.
He's does all the brewing for them.
Yep.
Yeah, he moved from Cambridge. He was the head brewer at Cambridge House all the way up in northern Connecticut, and then they hired him at Athletic.
Him and Abercrombie, they went down and
Yeah, Abercrombie.
He literally hasn't posted anything on Facebook since.
He doesn't really. He's not a social media person.
Yeah, I can tell.
But anyway, so he went down there and they changed a little bit. I don't want to say it's him because I don't know, but they
He's a good
tweaked
brewer. He always
recipes.
was.
But I've tried some of their cans of late in the last year or two, and I'm like, this is tasting more like beer than you've ever done. And I could see, and it's just Athletic is blown up. Like
I think your palate perception has also changed too.
No, I know what wort tastes like. I know what wort smells like.
No,
as you as a brewer, if you drank it straight off the tank with no yeast pitched,
Share my
you know
screen.
what it tastes like. That guy.
There he is.
That he's sexy.
Yep.
Dead sexy.
is that Jay's dad?
That's Dave Fitch.
That's
It looks like Jay's
Yeah.
dad.
No,
I've never met Jay's dad, but that looks like if somebody told me to find a picture of Jay's dad, that would be it.
so he's been there
You
for
know-
a minute now. Yeah, he's been there for a while. Yeah,
So-
I think
Sorry,
about the process of how they do it too. I mean, it probably doesn't cost them much at all to make the beer, in terms of like the wrong materials. You're using less grain, a lot less grain. You're just trying to create that body, a little bit of sugar. Maybe I'll make an NA beer. I'll go for it.
There you go.
I mean, you could.
I'll get behind it.
What other Connecticut brewery is making NA beer? Like a lot of the big macro breweries are making. What is it? Heineken's making one. A few others are making one because it's the direction people are going. They want to drink beer, but they don't want to get fucked up in all the calories. It's more the calories than anything. They don't want to drink 200 to 250 calories of beer. They want to drink 95, but they also don't want to get too fucked up. Do it,
Yeah.
but can you be profitable making it? That's the question at the end of the day.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I mean, now it's about calories and stuff. In the past, I feel like it was you drink non-alcoholic beer so you can keep your pledge chip. You know what I mean? But now
Hey.
it's
I don't.
I no, it's I like the marketing to the athletic side of things. It works. It's clearly worked for them.
Mhm.
So we should definitely stop cracking jokes and just have them on the show.
Yeah. Tom, we're going to leave you to that.
Yeah.
Wait, when did Johnny become on this podcast? Like he's just bossing me around now.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
just saying. Well, I'm just giving you the responsibility to get Bill. Actually, the thing is, Bill's in San Diego, so I guess it doesn't matter. He doesn't have to come in. You just
no,
get
it's
him
all
on.
video. That's all it is. That's how you're here. You know,
Yeah,
you're not
and
in the
he could
studio.
reserve-
You're in your own computer chair at your
Thanks
home.
for explaining that to him. I don't think he realized that.
Yeah, and he
I
has
will
he
be
has
done.
all the right to pretend the connection's bad if he doesn't like the interview a few minutes in.
It just- well, I'm digitally going away. Oh,
Yeah, he can do that. We're cool with that.
dang
Yeah.
it.
But anyways, hey man, we've been doing this for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh God,
Yeah.
my
Well,
connection's
that's-
getting really bad. My
Well,
connection's
that's only
getting
thanks
bad.
to that's only
Okay,
thanks
just
to you,
like
Johnny.
cropped in too.
Johnny, we were about to end this podcast, and then you were like, I'm coming on." So
Man,
we
you brought
stayed this on
another
for
you brought another hour 45 of fun onto it.
Hopefully,
It's probably
Yeah.
the only hour 45 that I'm gonna fucking chop and.
You did. It was good to
There
have
you
you
go.
on.
Yeah, we should just make 2 podcasts out of
We
it.
could get 2 podcasts out of this, and then we could not do anything for another month. And I think Jay would love that. So
Yeah,
He
we
would.
can't
He'd
do
be
that.
excited.
no, we can't do that.
it's okay.
So
Well, boys, I'll let you all get to your closeouts.
thanks,
No,
man.
you-
Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it, man.
we
Conversation
love
with you is
you.
always great.
Thank you.
Always great.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for you to
actually, and-
drive the Armada van. I don't even think you have the you guys probably upgraded by now, right?
It's still around. We don't use it though.
You don't use it really.
Yeah, nah.
Maybe we'll
So
bust it back
actually
out so you
before-
could drive it back here again. That'd be cool.
Yes, Dave.
Before we let you go, there you are. You're right there. Before we let you go, what's up with the brewery? Like, are you guys open? Are you go open for pickup only? Like, how can we come
How's
get
that
beer?
tiki stand doing?
What's the down low?
So we're selling beer out of the barracks. We obviously you can get us in all around Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, and Florida.
Yeah,
now.
but if I wanted that sparkling personality when I picked up my beer.
So unfortunately, due to COVID, we don't have the tap room open. So we only allow people to come in to grab beer and go. They want the full food menus and then the food restrictions. And we offered up options to our health department, and they were just like, no, you need to have more menus. We're like, we're not building a fucking kitchen. Like, we're not doing it. Like a hot dog roller, if that's not good enough, sorry. So we can get a hot dog food truck.
Yeah, I don't want to like open up another fucking can of worms and like keep this
Yeah,
going.
open it
But,
up.
like, what's the difference between your guys?
Go on, I'm listening.
You gonna keep being a dick, Jay?
My job, Jay.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, just
Okay, so no, so like, what's the difference between like you guys in East Haven and like Nebco or anybody in a different town? You know that does they don't have a kitchen, they don't have anything. They
Different
have
health
to serve
department.
in.
It could be a different health department, and it could also be that Nebco has a big enough tap room where they could support enough customers to get a food truck every day of the week. You know, as for us, our tap room is very tiny, and then the drinking space is also tiny. And then then you have to split it up. They're like half capacity. It's like we can't do that unless we do. We made like our thing at the barracks, like we would make the most money on events. You know, you come to a concert, people are drinking a bunch of beer. Like that's kind of like what we did to that space was transform it into an event space more than like a tap room. So we're having bands weekly. You know, Tom was at the emo thing. Can release parties,
Tom sounds
just
like an
live
emo
music.
guy.
Like,
why are you gonna call me out? I'm just there to support you. I'm not emo.
I know
Tom sounds like an emo.
But like
Tom's an
nights
emo
like that, I mean, if you just look at the pictures of the people that come in, that's where we make money at. We're more of like an event space, and then though there is a lot of people that come there for the casual drinking, it's just not enough. It's just we're very tiny. I think we're restricted, and also we're in East Haven, so
East Haven's a big thing.
East Haven's a big thing. The demographic of East Haven is on the older side. There's nothing wrong with that, but just say if you want to get those young craft beer drinkers, they're living in Milford, they're living in Stratford, they're living in Fairfield, they're living in, and people do travel. Don't get me wrong, but we're not that type of destination brewery. I think.
So the best
as the
way,
barracks.
So the best way for people to support some of the best beer that's made in Connecticut, what's the easiest way? Just get to you guys, pick stuff up at Tiki Bar, support, like just get down there and get your
That's
shit.
the best. Yep. So that's the thing we could do right now. We can't wait to have people come in again and we can party up with y'all. But yeah, come to the Tiki Bar and also get our beer all throughout the state. Tom still needs to get me into Trader Joe's, but
I've told you how to get into
Real
Trader
piece of
Joe's.
shit.
Knock your shit down like $7 and you can get a Trader Joe's. That's all.
dude, my prices are the same as Nebco and everybody else.
No, they're not. Nebco is $8.99 for Sea Hag. Can
That's
you sell
Sea
that
Hag.
in here? Can you
They
sell
do.
that?
They
That's
only
all
do
we
12
have.
ounce cans too, though.
That's
Yeah,
all
12
we
ounce
have
cans.
at Sea Hag. Actually, we just
Yeah.
picked up Supernaut. And Supernaut, I think, is $9.99.
Y'all guys carry counterweight, and our prices are the exact same as counterweights.
Counterweight is $8.99 a 4-pack.
You guys choose to make that price. I
Well,
know what they sell them to you guys at, and that's what you guys do because you move through a lot of volume. Don't get me.
So-
Don't get me getting.
Johnny,
I know
Johnny
you
called
market
your
stuff
shit
this.
too.
Oh, let's
Johnny,
hang on.
Johnny.
We got another half hour. Let's go.
Johnny, it's not my decision. It's $8.99 for counterweight.
It's
for
not
heavyweight.
$8.99.
Yes,
it
it is. That's what we sell for.
We sell the case for what you sell. What he sells you guys, Headway case price. We sell the exact same case price for Curse King. You just are
Okay.
unaware of that. You're supposed to be selling it probably $10.99 or
And
$11.99,
Johnny,
but you're choosing it at
Johnny,
8.
are you
You're moving a lot of volume.
self-distribute in Fairfield County or you're Serene?
We're distributed to the whole state.
Okay, no. Hold on.
The whole
I've
state.
already told you this 2 years ago. If you self-distro, you can't get in Trader Joe's.
We're not self-distro.
Okay, so you do Serene.
Yeah.
Okay, Serene is not part of Trader Joe's. They haven't
We
been.
can
They
make
haven't
them.
picked up it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story that not many people know. That's there.
Tom's really trying to defend himself on this.
No, I want Johnny. I want you in.
Yeah.
Alvarium got into Trader Joe's.
And their prices are way higher than ours.
Guess what? Alvarium lasted a week. No matter how much I love Alvarium, they lasted 1 week. Why? Because they had demands, and they didn't want to bring them in because they were costing so much. I said, bring them in. Yes, that's what 4 packs of IPA cost now. They sold, I think, what did they sell? They sold the Honey Shot, and they sold, I forgot what the other IPA was, and they sold it for $14.99, $16.99. I said, most IPAs in Connecticut now sell for anywhere between $15 to $20. So they brought them in, and they couldn't supply enough beer to be in Trader Joe's weekly.
And this is a conversation that you and Joe had.
No, shut up.
He's like, Joe.
Oh, Johnny's gone.
And Johnny's gone.
You know, but to continue.
No,
the
I think
story-
he just got disconnected real quick.
Okay, so continue the story. We brought the corporate, because I can't do this. Corporate brought them in, and the next week they chopped them because they have to basically. There he is, Tom's butt. They basically. Oh, you're on your computer camera now. Okay, what happened?
It's you.
It's fantastic.
They brought them
Right,
in,
Mike.
and basically they said, they can't supply enough beer. Johnny, I've been trying for you and all the other soft breweries to bring them in Trader Joe's, but guess what? This is what Trader Joe's does. They don't they care about the local, but it's also not making much money for them because they make dollars to the penny for local beer. So, like Johnny, like you
So-
said, like we've talked about this, to make a local beer like State Line and make it just a Trader Joe's exclusive, I would love that in a heartbeat. But that's what I can't do on the management level. I can't do that. You have to go to corporate and you have to push the shit out of them. So even if Johnny's still there,
Yeah, I don't know if he is.
he's doing stuff.
I think he's on his phone.
I think he's back from 1998 on a 56K modem. I don't know.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what Johnny's doing.
But
I don't
anyway,
know.
It's freezing.
we should probably wrap this shit up.
yeah.
And I think that's the perfect phase to wrap it up on.
I don't know what he's
He's giving
doing.
a thumbs up. He's thumbs up.
I don't know what he's doing.
No one does.
Oh, wait. Oh, he's moving. Johnny.
Oh, now it's smooth.
Johnny, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Nah.
What are
He's
you
just holding
doing?
the he's just holding
He's-
the camera still.
Yeah, he's running at like 2
Oh,
frames
he's
a
on his
second.
phone. He's on his phone, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
All right, well,
what
hey,
you
guys.
get with T-Mobile, you know.
This was good.
Wait, do you really have T-Mobile?
He probably does.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, amazing. All right. Anyway. Listen, that's been the Heavy Drinking Podcast. This has been a
Episode-
fun one.
Episode
is-
97 ended much differently than it started.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
we
this
did
was supposed to be in, we're supposed to be doing hour shows.
3 hours.
We're in 3 hours right
Another
now.
3
man.
hours.
If it's 3 hours of good shit.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
been
fun.
fun, man. It's been fun.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, next week we'll be back, episode 98, with another guest.
Maybe.
Maybe.
In the Connecticut brew world, maybe. If not, maybe we'll have
No,
our
we will.
favorite Nebraskan on. Who knows?
We
No,
should
we'll
have
be
this
back.
game for the hell of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we'll be back. We've got a ton of guests coming. Dane will be on. we got the guys from New Silent Brewery coming on, and who knows, maybe Tom M. Butt will join us again.
Mm-hmm. Listen, go on Tom M's site, donate or buy raffle tickets, whatever you want to do. Go buy some Armada beer. Go buy some
there's
Athletic
the,
Brewing beer. If you
Yeah,
don't feel like getting drunk.
I'm really interested to talk to those guys and
Trust me.
and figure that shit out because
Yeah, if you just want something tasty.
I had to get my shit in order this year, and that might be my answer.
Yeah. Or like a nice probiotic that'll get your shit in order.
Well, no, that too, but
That's the show, guys. Thanks
did
for listening. Episode 97 was the shit. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, because you've
good
been
night,
heavy.
guys.
No, it's
We're
been
not
heavy. It's been
heavy?
drinking.
Nope.
No,
No, nothing.
Nope.
no,
Apparently
nothing like
not.
Apparently
Okay.
not.
All right. Good night, guys.
Yeah.
that.